Oh,
Let me
right.
know when you're ready,
Hmm.
and I'll start doing my thing.
What's weird is I think is that my microphone will also be coming through the same output as the players as well, so that might be a new thing that I'm going to have to do. All right, friends, we're going to get started here shortly. I think it's working. I'm going to double check my audio, and then we're going to go right into it. And that's a Geico commercial. Yeah, mom's secret recipe. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm. All right, Geico, hurry up. I am. All right, testing. One, two, three. And go ahead and say something too, Sil.
Hey, what's up? Talking at this level, and we're talking, and we're walking, we're doing cool things. Doing stuff, blah blah blah. It's gonna be a great day.
All right, so we definitely hear you really good. I'm gonna. Oh wow, I have to actually turn you down because I had you up last week for some reason.
Yeah, I can get
Nice.
pretty
That was
loud.
very soft. Let me try turning up my gain, I guess.
Oh wow, you're really loud now. It's okay. We can work with this.
Yeah. Am I loud to you too?
Oh heavens, yes.
Okay. But I can hear myself on the stream now. All right, cool. All right, so yeah, we're gonna get
I'm
started,
gonna
everybody. So let me go ahead and move us to the live screen.
Let me turn you heckin' down in the Discord, so.
All right.
There you go. Now you're all normal for me.
Now, there we are. All right, welcome to ChaoticCalling Streaming. We're going to be getting into Harrowhelm, and I guess I'm all alone today, which is, I don't know, is that scary? Huh? I'll turn it over to
Oh,
Silhouette to ease my fears.
well, how unfortunate. You're
How
all alone in this
unfortunate.
whole endeavor.
I know. Is there music playing by chance? Might help.
Not yet.
Okay, cool. Just want to make sure I was just hearing signs. Oh, by all means, don't scare me too hard. All right, go for it.
Oh, unlike last time, I will not be reading you the intro, as it is you and you alone. You will be entering the crossroads by falling. You fall and you fall and you fall.
Uh-oh.
Down, down you go. Through dusk till dawn. The clouds are moving past you, and at some point you forget you're falling. You've been moving so fast and for so long. And things just kind of appear around you. There's a clock. There's a mirror. You remember not to look in it. There's a cat just flying upwards. Uh, there's a glint down below. It looks like a key that's desperately trying to flap its wings.
Poor
Do
key.
you go and investigate any of these things?
Well, the poor key has caught my attention. Yeah, I'll go towards that if I can dive bomb or whatever I need to do to will myself towards it.
Dive, bomb, and frog swim towards it simultaneously. You move and you move and you move and you catch this little key that's just trying so hard to keep afloat. It's fallen to, and you hold it close to you, and as soon as you grab it, sure that you have it, everything stops. Whoom. Doesn't hurt. You kind of get up. You're in the middle of the open roads, and you're looking around, and things are a little different. Stuff is in your hand.
What is in my hand? Did the
It's
key
a
live?
bent old key, like wings.
Hmm. This key doesn't look like the other one I got, right? Or,
No.
okay.
Well, in a way it does,
In a
but it's a
way it
different
does.
shade of metal.
Oh, okay, okay.
As
It's,
of right now, you have a moon key, a star key, and now a cloud key, or a sky key, whatever you want to call it.
It's a key to something, that's for sure.
Hmm.
Uh, yeah, so should I be adding this to my inventory? Is that what I do?
I suppose so.
Alright, so...
Joyously, you turn around to tell Cinna and your friend Gish, and you're like, hey, I found these keys. These are very important to you. Look around. You're all by yourself. There's other times there's no one around you.
Huh. Well, it's funny, there's usually somebody. Oh, well, I got all these keys. What should I do now?
Keep you company? You're pretty sure about that.
Key me company. That's what we're doing here. So I got like... Did you say there was 3 of them? Sky,
Yep.
moon, and what else? Sun?
Star.
Star. Okay, well, almost same difference. Alright, so I'm kind of like holding them like playing cards, like, wonder where these things go to, and I guess if I'm on that crossroad, I'll go for it.
And forward you go. However, something is different here.
By the way, am I in child form, or did I come in as an adult?
You came in as a child. It is currently daytime.
Well, that's a good thing, for once. Alright, let me get down there for you, sorry. So I hop and skip, and then I kind of like slow down as I make my way to the crossroad, anticipating, of course, if our marionette friend Bridget would have been in her normal spot, but judging from what I see here, our cheerful...
He's not there.
Our cheerful marionette is not present. I'll approach the sign, though, because it has information.
There you go. You approach the sign, and much to your displeasure, you expect to see her there. If there has been one constant in this world, it has always been the certainty of the crossroads. But now things are different. She's not there. Neither is the train. Missing too. Although, ones that you hadn't quite been able to make out before. But from what you've seen, and in her place, there is a little white cat. You recognize this cat. Good Lord, you think for a moment, oh my gosh, Cinna, where have you been? And then it stretches, and it wags its little butt, and it sits. It's kind of got that, I don't know if you've ever seen Simon's cat, but that kind of like, you know, that kind of snobbery.
I've seen cats in my time. I'm pretty sure I could pick up on that. You're not
You
Cinna,
haven't
are you?
seen... You haven't seen this one in a while. Please roll me a wisdom check to see if you remember.
Oh, wow. There was a chance I could have? Hold on. Let me open up that sheet there. Wisdom is a...
Let's hope you roll low.
I roll low.
You did roll low. My word. It's been years, you think. This was the cat you released from the boxes.
Even I am having trouble remembering this.
It was a while ago.
Must have
And
been.
whether it was true or not, good Lord. Go.
Huh.
It strikes you as strange.
Did it have a name? I don't even think we had a chance to ask it or find out. Is there any identifying collar or anything around it?
No collar. But there is something in its mouth.
Look at it carefully. What do I see there?
Inside its mouth is a dead rat. And inside the dead rat's mouth is a key.
Sir Cat, assuming the cat can understand me, allow me the pleasure of removing this metallic piece on the end of your meal so that it does not harm thee. And I'll... Oh, come now. It'd be just a moment. And I'll try to take the key. Oh, no, where you go? Come back, come back.
You need to roll me a handle animal, otherwise it's gonna like run around in circles chasing
no,
this
come here. Oh God, I don't even know if that's gonna help. So 20.
No. and it runs off in a direction. Roll me a d4. See where
Oh
it runs off.
no, oh no, where's this cat going? You, come back, cat. We need that. I probably need that one.
It runs this way.
I just came from there. Where are you going? And I'll chase after, of course, because it's... Yeah. You need me to do anything else, or are we just going to go to another scene here? Come back here! Come back here, Kitty! Kitty!
First of all,
Mm-hmm.
range.
Say that again?
Don't feel a handicap this time.
Uh-huh.
And you can turn left or right. Which way does the cat turn?
Well, the right way can never lead you wrong. We go right.
Right. Something strange happens. For once, you come back to the open road. You're chasing this cat. It's not giving up. It's not giving up just yet.
Yeah, try to leap and bounce at
And
it.
it keeps running. It keeps running, chasing it. And it looks like you're right back where you started and it's backing up.
Okay, now that I got you, just calm down. Just don't take the metal key out of the rat's mouth, and you can eat it whole without worrying about digestive problems.
You get one more chance to roll a handle animal before it continues down the road.
Alright, so I'll pull out a string with a hook on it, and I'll try to hook the mouse out of its mouth if I have to, but here's the animal handling. Come on.
Oh, that's a pretty good roll.
I wonder why I'm good at animal handling. This doesn't make sense, does it? Let me double check this.
You have a +2.
Yeah,
the cat sees the hook, and at first it's like, you know how cats do when they dilate their eyes and they see something they want to pounce at?
Mm-hmm.
And as you kind of and kind of bring it towards you, it sizes up that it's too good for it, and then it runs down the way.
So it's running away, or is it running towards what I threw out at it? Oh no.
Once, it runs to a place you've never been before, and that, in and of itself, is a scary thing. You've never been this way. And it runs, and it runs, and it runs, and it runs to the edge of the world. And it stops.
I will give
It looks
pursuit, of
trapped.
course, and take in my surrounding as I try to edge closer and maybe like go into sneak, not like actual sneak mode, but just quietly go towards it to not startle and try to take in what I see around me.
Welcome, Leon, to Tinseltown.
I'm going to be a
Where
star.
No one feels comfortable going. Imagine a place, a three-dimensional space, broken into shimmering glass pieces. Even when you stand close, they feel far away. Perhaps this place was once a festive town, a cozy place. The fragments that dominate this space keep that knowledge from you, making the prospect of discovery impossible.
So this is...
However,
Yeah, go ahead.
there is one thing you notice above all. This barrier's missing 7 fragments. It's hard to understand how or why. The closer you get, these beautiful incandescent shards, they shine. They're practically invisible to the naked eye. But 7, you know, if 7 were achieved, you could probably fix this place.
So Tinseltown needs 7 shards that must have got scattered somewhere, and there's this barrier that should have been there, but it's not there, and the cat's closing in on that?
Cat's it's got its back to you, believing that it has the upper hand, but it won't go farther than this. It's, for whatever reason, it can't, and in a way, it's almost like stuck, like in a video game glitch.
So I would love to imagine myself like playing a crane game and just like pick that cat up and bring him to me or something.
All right, you get one last animal handle.
Oh my lord.
Animal handle.
Animal?
Animal handling.
Ornament handling, animal kerman, boda bada. All right, let's
I'm
see what
already
I.
messing up.
It's fine. I get a 7 this time.
All right, that's a nice roll low.
Yeah.
Low roll.
It's
Something's wrong with me.
it's this whole
It's
place is
obviously
distorted.
Tinseltown.
Tinseltown is driving
It's this
everybody up the wall.
place. The narrator can't even talk.
It's so shattered.
You kind of get your little construction crane and you like a little fishing rod and you catch the cat and it's like and you bring it forward.
Gotcha, kitten. And I'll try to pluck the key, of course, at this point, and give him a pat on the head after if I successfully get it out of the mat. See, I can say words too. Rat's mouth.
It's Tinseltown. It fucks you up.
No, right?
Or am I allowed to curse on the stream? I don't know.
Yeah, you can. It's fine to curse. I just don't want it to be the obvious thing we do here. That's all.
Seconds. All right.
Yeah. All right. So retrieve key.
Get the key from the mouse, from the cat on the hook of your fishing rod.
And
And from within, key. The cat's like waving its little paws frantically like it wants down.
oh yeah, absolutely. Here, I didn't mean that. I just need the key. Now you can run along.
Does not. It just sits there.
Or you can hang out and judge me. That's fine. Yeah.
It kind of, and it like slinks up on your leg, and it like does that thing where it rubs its body on you, and you can just tell without looking that spot it rubbed up against is now covered in fur.
Oh, can't be any worse than the fur rug back at home. All right, friend. You can hang out for a while. You can take Bridget's place for now. Looking at this key, is there anything?
Bridget?
No, I don't want to lick it. Are you asking me to lick it, cat? I mean, is that what I heard?
Who's Bridget?
Oh. Yeah, is that coming from the cat? I'm trying to discern.
You didn't see it talk, but you heard something.
Was that you? Yeah. And then I'm looking around. Who's Bridget, you say? It's my marionette friend who usually hangs out at the crossroads, but I didn't see her today. To you too, kitten.
You have a mutual understanding of
Exactly.
motorboats.
That's the keen eye deal here for us to get over. But this key that I've retrieved, does it have any emblems to it or anything?
Yes, it has an emblem of a sun. And your ring now has all 4 elements on it.
Neat. I've got a ring with 4 elements of keys. Is that it?
Suppose so.
Alright, so let's see here. Pat the cat on the head. Kneel down, just thinking. Looking around this place. And the cat couldn't seem to go past the barrier. I guess I will take that chance.
No. But you see within its eyes an incandescent glint as it looks at you. And you're going to attempt to cross the barrier?
Yes, why not?
Okay.
My little
So.
friend give a few scritches. I'm gonna go see what's beyond here. Something's not quite right. You stay safe.
And towards the barrier.
Yeah.
You place a hand up to the glass shards, and kind of as you do, you get stuck. Like, you can't go any farther.
So it's an invisible barrier. Curse you, Bethesda. Who's Bethesda? Anyway. Yeah.
Unfortunately, the world has literally been ripped apart from this point on.
Alright, so just kind of like taking that in. I mean, I don't want to do anything too weird in this direction, so I'll walk back to the cat, since it's the only company I have at the moment. and try to bounce some ideas off it. I'll be like, all right, cat. One, I don't know your name, so you're just gonna be Cat from now on. I hope you don't mind. Okay, sounds like you understand and you're okay with that. That's cool, Cat. So let me just pile this out here and just kind of think. You see, I found all these keys. They got different emblems. They look like they go somewhere. I'm having an ideal. There's a place with the gate, with the thing, in a castle in one of those other locations. Oh, what was the name of it? Was it Trinket Town? No, yeah, was it? Yeah, I think it was. So I am going to go back up the road and head towards Trinket Town, Cat. If you wish to come, you may follow. I will not stop you. But I think that's my goal for now. Unless, of course, and I'm kind of like looking around for anything different in this area. Pull out some magical binoculars and just kind of like look around, see in the
You
distance.
scan the area like a submarine, and there's gnarled thick, and it's just kind of more of the world's edge on both sides of you.
Yes.
And you hear, once again,
Careful.
Yeah, no problem, Cat. Oh, you heard that too, though, right? I thought that was you. Anyway.
It's like chasing its tail.
Totally, I need a distraction as well. So I start to walk back from where I came and just kind of like chant out to the voice. I'll do my best. Wave.
Come back to the open road.
Is there
The cat
anything?
seems to follow you.
Is there anything different about the open road itself? Like, does it have fractures as well? Like, I know the crossroad had a point where it fractured at one time.
You're looking around, you vaguely remember, especially after having come here so many times and hearing what you've heard, especially from Cinna. Though you don't remember in the waking world, here, you remember there was something strange about this place. And as you walk away from Tinseltown, you see the cat follow you, but there's almost a shadow of a trail left in your wake. And in the reflection of the glass pieces of Tinseltown, there is an armored figure that watches you and steps forward into existence. But you continue your way,
Yep.
happy as can be,
La 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 la.
back to the crossroads.
No.
Nothing's wrong.
Yeah, so the cat's with me. I'll go back up to that position there and look at the sign. And just out of like continuously keeping up a syncness, something synchronized that Bridget was doing, and then whenever I first met her, noticing the sign. So I lock eyes on the sign. I go, sign, is there anything new on your post today? And I'm just kind of like scanning it.
You chant your magic words, and the sign's broken planks kind of spin and like put themselves in place in an orderly fashion for you, and you are given options: Traverse Town, Trinket Town, Toontown, Tinsel Town,
I've already been there. That's what else you
or
got?
Underworld.
Oh, those are all good ideas. Underworld's second on my list, but I need to go check out Trinket Town real quick. So I'll go towards Trinket Town.
All right.
Come, cat.
And you go.
Onward.
Cat dons a small outfit. It looks like a medieval jousting horse, for you are the knight that rides it. And the cat looks at you like, why did you do this to me? Onward, you say, and to Trinket Town you go.
And I turned to the cat and said, don't worry, I'm not going to ride you. That would be humiliating. I do have certain boundaries, and we just walk together. Alright, I will join you on that map, kitten. Hold on.
Right, you're in Trinket Town. Where do you
I don't
go?
think I've ever been here during the day, except maybe one time. Every other time I've been running for my freaking life. Alright, so what is the day like here?
Well, let me tell you about Trinket Town.
Yeah, let's hear that one. By
Its
the way,
larger-than-life community is built on a hill of lost objects, Be they magic, mundane, or both, all find their way to the nooks and crannies here. Forgotten toys have built up their hoard with precious care, all waiting to be discovered someday.
If there's music
And you are
playing, it is
free?
not coming through at the moment.
Something tells me I'm going to have to start doing this on Discord, Spotify.
Starting to wonder. Just try to
Here,
stop and
let
start
me
it.
try.
Yeah, because I'm on Google this time.
Yes.
Hmm.
You hear that?
No. Like, it's... like the player looks like it's not working. Boy, this is going to be one quiet stream if I don't have anything to play in the background. What I'll do until we figure that out is just kind of like play Pretzel really softly in the background. And maybe at the break we'll look at that real quick. But don't,
Alright.
Don't let that interrupt me. Let's see what we got
Well,
here. So we're intrigued.
Where
We're
would
in-
you like to go?
Well, I know I need to probably go... God, maybe I'm thinking of somewhere else saying I was, wasn't I? What was it? I thought this was it.
This
What
place?
what was the place that had like the road that led to the castle?
That would have been
Travers.
Traverse Town.
Travers. I got 'em mixed up. There's too many T's, I tell you. All right. Anyway, I'm gonna go with my stupid mistake anyway, and just kind of like wander through here. Like, well, this was a mistake, but let's investigate. And yeah, I'm watching.
Anywhere you want to go?
Let's go. Let's see. So like we haven't really explored much. Let's You know what? I remember something happening at I, so I'll make my way over here to I.
Lo and behold, you go to I, the ballerina is not in the glass menagerie, and you still feel her in your pocket.
Oh yeah, pull her out.
You pull her out, and this time she's not a toy. She's life-sized, and my God, she's beautiful. She's made entirely out of porcelain, and she tink-tink-tink-tinks on her little tippy toes, although one of her legs is a little broken
From the
from
foot.
things. Thank you, Senna. And she kind of, whoa, and she grabs onto you like, oh,
Oh, sorry. Are you okay?
why, I'm better than okay. You saved me from that place. And she gives you like a kiss and a kiss on both of your cheeks.
Oh, well, and I'm still in kid form, a little blushed by that. It's like, well, you're welcome. Yeah, but I'm a little lost, as you can see. But, do you need to... I don't think you want to return here knowing... I mean, what would you like to do?
Oh, I was so bored there. I've been dancing to that same terrible song all this time. I don't know what to do now, though. And she points to her leg, but she says, I know just the way I can repay you. And she lifts you up on a single point and spins you around. Let me tell you the way.
Oh, okay, that works.
And she whispers something in your house. And you hear the coordinates and the directions, and meanwhile, down by the crossroads, you hear, feel, sense something, another sign on the crossroads, just onto the crossroads sign. It says Candyland, and it points in a direction that you can go.
Oh, well, interesting. So that's a place. Well, then I guess I should explore it. Well, do you want to come with, or are you staying here? I mean, I really hate to leave you by yourself.
I'm afraid I can't travel far. And she gestures again to her broken leg.
Yeah, okay, I'm gonna look in where she was. Do I see, like, the piece that was her leg?
It's lost to the moons of Harrowhelm.
Ah, them bastards.
There is somewhere we could go.
Oh, where's that?
Doctor's office, just over there.
The what? Office?
Doctor's office, silly.
Oh,
Right here. And she
oh.
points to the building adjacent.
How convenient. Let's go. Let's check the dock.
You go inside, and the cat kind of waits outside and starts, like, playing with the toys. Gets bored of half of them and goes off and does other things.
Yeah,
And you enter
oh,
Dr. Bear's residence, and he's this big old teddy bear, and he's got like a green triangle as a reflector for his headband. That looks a little strange to you. But he says, "Why, hello there," and he kind of pats on a table where she can sit down, and it looks like a child playing doctor. Let's see what's the problem.
I think it's pretty evident, Doc, if you look at her foot. Yeah, I think that's where it is. But I could be wrong. You're the doctor, right?
He puts a stethoscope to her head and he listens, and it's obvious her foot's broken, but like...
Yeah, this is legit.
like taps her head with a popsicle stick and puts stickers on her so she feels better. And you're like, "Doc, no wait, it's the leg. It's the leg. You insist."
Mm-hmm.
I see the problem.
Oh, I am so glad you came to the same conclusion, question mark? What's the problem, Doc? I am so eager to hear this.
She needs a warm hug. And he picks her up.
You need a warm something to the face, but Alright, Doc, can you fix her then? Is a warm hug really gonna help? I am skeptical, I admit, but at the same time, I am willing to be fooled. I'm willing to be proved wrong. By all means, Doc, if a hug will fix her, by all means, then shall we try that?
And you, this crier of a child, is like, "Oh, I have yet to be, this, and I am a skeptical that, and you and your little child voice is like, blah, blah, blah." And sure enough, as you're preaching and pointing and announcing in many different directions with pointed fingers, you turn around and the leg is regrowing itself. He sets her right, and sure enough, the porcelain figurine is fixed.
Well, there we go. That worked. Cool. Did either one of us even hug? You know what? I think she hugged me when we were outside, and it was already on the mend. That had to be it, Doc. You're brilliant. I pull like a sucker from one of his bowls and hand it to him. Here you go.
Oh, my favorite. And he starts eating the lollipop. Thanks, Doc. And he waves goodbye to you like you're the doctor.
I need that green thing on your head. Can I get that real quick? The little green triangle? I think that goes somewhere.
What?
Yeah,
this thing.
Yeah, I let you play with it,
and he
remember?
pulls off
Yeah.
triangle. It's clearly made of wood. I need this to see into my patients. If you have something reflective, I'll trade you for it.
I think I have a mirror. I think I really do have a mirror. I don't remember if I picked one up in Harrow or...
Do you have a mirror in your Harrowhelm inventory?
Yeah, well, like my inventory didn't transfer over completely into this game, but I try and update it. But yeah, I think we picked up an actual
Your inventory from the real world would not transfer here.
No, but like I think I'm trying to remember if we actually did pick up a mirror. If
You picked the only mirror-like thing you ever picked up was a crystalline piece of a chandelier, and that broke.
But that was part of the shards, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Nope, can't give them that. Because I'm thinking that triangle piece goes to the gate here in this town to open it, I think, because it had like 4 shapes. Okay,
that's right.
That's my intended pathway of thinking here. So what I am thinking is we he has a mirror right there in the room, right?
He does not. He has a green triangle that he's using as his forehead reflector, which is inefficient because it's made out of wood.
You know what, Doc? I'll come back and let you know, but I definitely want to see what that is on your head there. Maybe I can get you something better.
Okay.
All right, but
Bye.
bye. Ballerina friend. I don't know what name you want to be called, but looks like you're on the mend. Are you okay?
I'm doing just fine. What name would you call me by?
Oh, J is for Jasmine. How's that?
Jasmine, what a lovely name. Thank you.
Well, thank this place for being J. It's okay. It's not L
She-
or M, but it's OJ.
Pirouettes her way out of the place, and she's all better.
Yay, I did a thing.
And you see the cat attacking somebody in the corner who's like, "Ow! Oh my god! Oh!" And the cat's like bunny kicking it.
I come over and I watch half amused. Well, I mean, looks like you found a friend, cat. Are you okay? Kind of looking over to the bear-like figure.
Eyes! Eyes! And you hear a "Oh, that's much better. My back was killing me. Thank you, cat." And he pats the cat, and the cat's like, "Meow."
Good job, cat.
The bear just starts walking off.
See you later. Don't go there to the doctor. He'll charge you. Oh, whatever. Alright, so looking at S here, since the cat's kind of like drawn in this direction. This is supposedly a tower, and there's no way to
This-
get in, right? Or enforce.
This is one of 2 towers that surround the gate to the Tinker Tower. This is the tall Tinker Tower. Several toy soldiers stand proudly over the door, and they guard the way.
Oh, so there is a door into the tower?
This would
And
be
it's-
the gate here.
Oh, okay, that's what I thought. Yeah, and the gate had...
As opposed,
Oh, go ahead.
tall,
Oh.
tall Tinker Tower, and this is the tall-ish Tinker Tower, and this is the one with the toy soldier that stands at the top, so they look even.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so, but basically, in order to get past this, I just remembering, if I can, that this gate here in particular had, like, the 4 figures. Did we find one of those? The shapes? I think there was a trapezoid we found, or am I thinking something else?
I believe, actually, yes, you have. You found one before. This is the tower gate, and it has a front with a simple, shapely inlays. In quadrants of a royal shield, you see a circle, a triangle, a square, and a trapezoid. And as of currently, the trapezoid is in place.
And I think I have a hint where the triangle is. You know what? I haven't been to K, so I kind of like wander off and I wave towards the guards, wishing them a happy day. And yeah, let's find out what K is real quick. I'll do some exploring this time.
All right, this is the Great Playhouse, named by the Great Phantasmo himself.
I kind of
You kind of check inside, and it's like coming here and watching a show is like watching a really bad play within a play with better scenery. The lead actor you see in this current play is an action figure named Muscle Knight. And he's "Hiya!" and you hear a "Oh!" like some other toys pretending to be a princess, and then there's this big old dragon thing that's kind of poorly put together.
Yeah, taking all that in. Yeah, I walk in, and I'm not trying to disturb the scene, but I don't know if walking in triggers me to disturb the scene.
Not at all. You can ask them to stop, or they'll just keep continuing. In fact, you hear the Muscle Knight go, "From the top, with feeling," and he "Huzzah!" and you see his arms flailing like a Harry Potter puppet pal, just kind of attacking the dragon.
Alright. And I just kind of clap for a moment. Huzzah! Good job. Good show.
Thank you, and he again is ragdoll man action figure thing.
So, yeah, I'll kind of like go up and just kind of like looking around, because now I'm on like alert for these shapes, so to speak. And that's kind of like what I want to perceive at the moment, but I'll go up and make conversation with them. Like, so, what you got going on here? And do you want me to make any checks?
Not at all. He gives you the laydown. I'm the Great Muscle Knight. Hey, you see, you may have recognized me. I have other family in Toontown. I am quite the character. Yes, haha! And he kind of like, flails his sword.
Oh, Two-Town. Who? I might know them. Who knows?
It is I, Muscle Knight!
Yeah, I know that's you, but who are... wait a minute. Are you mean to tell me that your family's all Muscle Knight and they're as animated
Yes.
as you? Okay, I'm with you now, friend. I'm with you now.
Figure after all. Ha ha!
Huzzah, indeed.
Oh.
Very well, my friend. So, you wouldn't happen to have seen some strangely shaped objects around here. I think we're looking for a square, triangle. Well, no, I think I know where that is. A circle. Just kind of like casually mentioning the shapes I'm looking for. See if that triggers anything.
Hi. If you're looking for something lost, hi, we'll check the Bureau of the Appraiser. Ha
Oh, well,
They are the one who measures all the worth of this place.
Okay, appraiser. That's a hefty word to be tossing around. Where can I find such a person?
The appraiser is in building B. He gestures to the duplex.
All right, so way over here. Okay. Well then, my good knight, muscle knight, whatever you want to be called, I will take my leave of you, and wish you adieu.
Good night! Ha! That's brilliant! One more time, from the top! And he, like, flails his arms.
I walk away. And I go, yeah, that's definitely Phantasmo's influences, and that part was not a lie. And I'll make my way over to B, and it's like so nice because I get to enjoy this place without hearing the rattling noises of these giant things, so this is definitely a good change.
Kind of pass by the colorful orbs, and it looks like a mother orb is like trying to give her baby orb money to go buy something, but they have no arms, so that goes about as well as you might think it does.
There's money on the floor though, huh?
Want to go pick it up?
No, I'll leave that family alone for now. Like, if it was a rogue character, I'd be on top of that, but Leon's got other pressing matters. Alright, so, yeah, I'll go into B and see what this appraiser is. What do I see as I come up?
Right. Can you still not hear music? I'm curious.
I still can't hear music. Like, I don't know. I'll tell you what I'll do real quick. I will refresh, and then if that doesn't work, I'll ask you to restart it, and then if that doesn't work, then we're SOL.
Alright, because music is half the story. G.I. Joe.
I know, I totally agree. I want music. Alright, so now it's telling me nothing is currently playing.
Which is correct, and I'm going to play something.
And
Yeah.
nothing. Alright, you know what? Maybe
What if I turn it way the fuck up?
doesn't even, like, I'm getting, it's saying like there's no music there at all. Like it's got 000, like if you look on the stream there. Or actually you can't see it because my fat head's in the way. So that's where I put my thing. Alright, what I will try to do, and just be, I'm gonna go check.
Alright. I'm.
Yeah, it sucks. Alright. 1 second, folks. I'm going to try to open this up on Roll20 and see if that will play it. Yeah, it's not muted or anything. That's not the problem because it's just not playing. Alright, so I'm going to load in through Roll20 on
Just keep music playing just in case.
yeah. Sorry about that, folks.
In the meantime, while we do
Yeah, go ahead.
technical difficulties, let me tell you what you find inside Building B. This is the Great Appraiser's Duplex. There is a large scale inside strung by 2 lines, and one has the symbol of a heart, and one has the symbol of a coin, and they kind of make this very Libra-esque scale. And the appraiser, you see, is an ugly doll. Very ugly doll. He's got, let me see. Let me go up to this. Yeah, a painted doll with heterochromatic eyes and copper wooden skin. The race and gender of this particular doll are unclear, but you see them taking items from this great pile that towers up this whole place and gently place them on both sides of the scale, and you see the scale works independently of each other. We see one go up, one go down, but they're measuring to smaller weights that hang on the insides. You may roll a knowledge.
Yeah, sure. Let me open up that sheet. Alright.
Let's see.
Knowledge, you say. Yeah, and still not having
Yeah,
any
let's do
luck on
knowledge
the-
history.
Yeah, we're still not having luck on the other browser as well. Maybe I will
what?
open up the Forsaken Edge and see if that works. But we'll wait for that
Next
one.
time we do this, I'll download Groovy to the Discord.
Alright, sounds good. Yeah, because the jukebox is very picky, and I've noticed like a couple of songs go on mute, so that's definitely a concern. Roll20, if you're out there, please fix me. You said history, I apologize. I'm just browsing through there and not finding it for some reason. There we go. Oh, well, I guess that's no good, is it?
No good. You can't get anything beyond some pretty standard information from what you can conclude, and that this feels of money and love.
Well,
This
I
is to
do
you.
love money, so this is probably my place. No.
The appraiser turns to you and he
good.
says,
Yeah, good.
"Hello. Would you care to see your worth?"
Sure, I suppose I would, what would you require of me to do such a thing?
Take a seat on either side.
I'll take a side on... Oh, for fuck's sakes, I'm looking at both sides, like, I really want to sit on the money side, but then again, it might be selfish of me. Maybe I should sit on the... And I'm saying this out loud, maybe I should sit on the heart side. Oh, I'm so split, I don't know what to do here. Maybe I split into two parts of me and just...
Yeah, you
each
like...
one go- Yeah, there, that fixes that problem. I sit on both sides.
hop on both sides of the scale and sit down, and it measures how wealthy you view yourself to be. About how wealthy are you?
That's a good question. How wealthy was Leon? Leon, like, he's not destitute, but he's definitely not rich, so he's kind of like below middle class.
All right, so you kind of see the scale follow and just kind of boom, boom, around that area. And as for how much you love yourself,
I think we established that
you
in
sit
episode
down
1.
and you just kind of hit the ground, and then like it struggles to lift you up. Oh God! And the appraiser just kind of like, seeing that.
Oh, what's the hum for, sir?
Very valuable indeed.
Oh, well, you know, it's very good to know my worth, and I guess both my pieces of self will kind of like rejoin, and yeah, that was a. So,
Yeah, you
what's your
you
appraiser?
knit yourself back together and you're one whole person.
Yeah. So how valuable am I rubbing my hands together like I think I'm going to be getting a lot of money for something?
And he like puts notches in the scale, and you see the puppet kind of descend, this old stick puppet, and you see these arms, these big old arms kind of like coming out from his back, and he crawls like a weird mechanical spider towards you, and he shows you how much you're worth in the scale of money, and he shows you how much you're worth in the scale of love. You love yourself very much. Hopefully,
Well,
one day, you will
someone-
find someone who loves you just as much as you love yourself. And he pokes you in the chest.
Well, I mean, there's Pyra, but you know, I couldn't. You know what? That's fair. I think I've already found it, but anyway, I'm scanning around for. Would anything in here be like the circle shape that I'm looking for?
A little perception check.
Yeah, okay, that's fair. Alright, yeah, because, you know, once again, still trying to figure out if that door piece is around here somewhere. Perception, it says 10.
10. There it is!
There it is.
You see it!
I
A
see.
red circle right there. It's
go-
a red square, excuse me.
Oh, a square. Well, that's oddly out of place. I'm definitely looking for something more circular, so I'll... Does it look like it can be picked up without notice?
Oh, that depends on you. You can roll a sleight of hand to take it, or you
Yeah.
can offer to trade.
Yeah, but apparently my inventory is kind of empty today. I will try to sleight of hand it, as if I was trying to pick something up that I dropped. Who knows?
All right.
Yeah. Hey,
Roll.
12. Hey, it's pretty low for me.
You pluck the little square and you turn around and you hear him go, and I'm gonna have him roll a perception check.
Ah, you say. Ah, what was that ah for?
Well, it was a +5.
Mm-hmm. I mean, does he get me?
He turns around and he hears something clink, 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 clink right around where you were. And he kind of looks around and he checks his pile and he's like, something's missing. Try and talk your way out of this, friend.
Of course I will. You know me. I actually pick it up and say, hey, I found this on the floor, and I show him the square. Is this what you're missing?
Ah.
Now, friend, you know what? This square has me intrigued, and I feel like it goes somewhere, and I want to try that. Would it be okay if I asked you kindly if I could borrow this for a little bit and then bring it right back?
Well, toys in Trinket Town need places to be. Yes, 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 yes. But
Yeah, I mean, I can go place this somewhere, and if it works, it works.
let me see how much this is worth to you. I will let you take it if you trade me.
Well, I got some pocket lint, and I'll pull out a big old piece of pocket lint.
You actually do have pocket lint. Like,
Yeah.
that was an actual item in your inventory.
Yeah, so I pull out a big old piece of pocket lint. Probably
He
this-
places the pocket lint and the red square on the sides of the scale, and you kind of see them starting to weigh. And the red square is something you want very much, and it gets heavy, but the pocket lint is something you've been forgetting. It seems to be a little lighter.
I mean, to be fair, what couldn't you make out of that much pocket lint, right? Is that cat around? I'll throw him on a scale.
Yeah, the cat's kind of chilling around outside,
No,
like
actually,
climbing things.
I don't even think I want to mess with the cat. He's being himself, right?
Cat
Oh,
comes up
cat.
to you.
Hey, cat, jump on that scale over there. I'll throw the cat in too, with the pocket lint. And the pocket lint, I'll just kind of like, I don't know, a little prestidigitation to do a little wind breeze to kind of like move the pocket lint so slightly to give it like a jittery effect.
You kind of like wave your arms above your head and pretend you're a floating piece of seaweed, and the pocket lint does the same.
Yeah, there you go. Look, pocket lint. Go get it, kitty.
And the cat's like, "Meow," and it hops up on the thing, and you see the cat jump on the scale, and this scale just with the cat on it.
Oh, he's too valuable. I don't know if I can give him up. Look, why don't you just let me borrow the square? You know I got collateral, but it's the same. I don't know. What do you think,
will
appraiser?
Gladly take this. And the appraiser goes for the cat.
Whoa. The cat, I can clearly see, is worth more than that square. So, you're gonna have to balance the scale, appraiser. Can't just give up a valuable friend just like that.
I tell you what. Wits twin, the blue circle.
Okay, I'm listening. You have it?
Well, I do not, but I know where it is. Yes, I do.
I mean, let's be honest, appraiser, my friend. What can I call you? Appraiser sounds insulting. I mean, I know that's your job, but...
Apro,
Apro, my friend, let's
for
see here.
short.
Yeah, Apro, that's fair. That's very fair. What I think is that if I was to wander this town, eventually I would probably find the circle just like I found the square. The square is what I'm interested in, and yeah, that detailed information might help me speed the process up, but I think it would only speed it up by just so much. In other words, unless it's extraordinarily far from where we are right now, I don't know if that information by itself is still enough to weigh these scales evenly.
Right. And as you're doing that and you're talking to him and he goes, the cat, like, goes for the lint and, like, starts... and it, like, spits it out, but then it sees the red square. And its eyes dilate. And then it looks at the appraiser, and then it jumps for it. It fucking takes the square and it just bolts out of the damn duplex. And as you both are talking, that you turn and the appraiser's like, "Oh no, my square!"
Darn, whatever are we? I'll see if I can get it back. By the way, where's that circle at?
Roll me a deception to be caught up in like just the heat of all this.
Oh no, I'm good at deception.
All right, this is gonna be a +4. He frantically tells you, "Oh, it's over by the blocks." Wait, darn it!
Yeah, so like over there. All right, thank you, and I'll go chase down the cat again. Here we go again.
Oh my! And she like chases after you both.
Oh,
Pink,
Jasmine,
pink.
you're still hanging around? Thank you, I appreciate that. Here, kitty. My dad's
The
gonna be
cat's
like, what?
chewing
Oh,
the
yeah.
fuck up out of this square. Like, it's like, F this square. It's like,
Oh, yeah, F that square. I reach for the square to take out of his mouth. No,
I'm gonna give you the
you do-
square.
Do I have any, like, food or treats on me? Maybe I have, like, a hidden bag of cat treats that I didn't know I had?
You think about a hidden bag of cat treats, and you find a hidden bag of cat treats.
Aha! And then I, like, alright, trade, and I pull out a big old sardine-looking flavored thing and wave it above his nose.
Roll me a handle animal with disadvantage.
Well, I mean, that's actually good. Alright, so let's handle this animal with disadvantage, and everybody's like, why do you want disadvantage? Because I want to roll low during the day. Trust me, folks. So I get a 9.
Ass backwards dream logic, people.
Yeah. And there you go, you get a 9.
9! That's an incredibly low roll. I still can't talk. And the cat, like, drops the square and goes for the fish, and...
Alright, pick up the square, and then I pat the cat on the head, offer him another piece as a thank you. There you go, have another one. And, we're by the blocks, I noticed.
Building A, indeed. Building A are the block towers, covered in simple letters and numbers. They make a cozy apartment complex. And hey, there seems to be a blue circle lying around.
Oh, well, let me just pick that blue circle up and add it to the repertoire.
It's all of them except for the green triangle.
Oh, man. Is there anything shiny around?
This is this whole place is made up of basically junk.
All right,
You can go anywhere you want and give me a little old search.
Yeah, because what I need to do is find something that is shiny for the doctor to trade me. So that's with the intent. As far as specifics, I'll leave that to you. And here's
Right.
an investigation, which also is very good
That's
for me.
right.
Can you work roll 20? Thank you. Okay, the first one's what we want. 11.
I see it. Oh, very nice.
No, that's...
Which building? Give me a random letter you'd like to
Oh.
investigate to see if you can find this shiny thing.
Anywhere from A to E, like I would be walking in this street area.
All right. So you kind of go up to building
Yeah, I'll even
C.
go that far. Yeah.
You remember this place. This is the Bureau of Old Reliables. Bunch of old things covered in dusty beards.
This is where I found the loot.
The Gilded.
right?
That's right.
Yeah, let me go
And-
ahead and step in here. Go ahead.
Gilded teaspoons, silver and shiny.
Perfect. Just what I need. I'll pluck one and add it to the inventory to trade our doctor friend.
You hear the little teaspoon. Hooray! As it jumps into your inventory, you just feel this wave of joy in your pocket that it's being useful.
We got good news. We can hear music now.
Oh, that's great!
Awesome.
That's what you needed. You needed the teaspoon.
That. Roll 20s on us. They know what's up. All right, so I grab a teaspoon And also, is the loot that I met before hanging out?
The loot. You check.
Ludius, are
It
you
is
here?
still in your inventory.
Oh, actually, you've been on my back this entire time, and I did not notice. My apologies. Hello, loot.
Hello, hello,
Funny.
hello.
I think I got out a voice box for this one here.
Hmm?
Hello, how are you? Did that work?
Well, I don't got one of those, so I just have to work with good old-fashioned ASMR echoes.
I know, right? Telling you that I'm learning some more stuff about it. But anyway, I'll talk about that after the show. All right.
Ways.
Yeah, it's actually pretty good. Yeah, so I take take out the loot and verify that it's with me, and then I got the silver spoon, and then we go back to the doctor, retrieve the triangle. Hey doc, I got you something shiny. Will this work? And offer up the silver spoon.
That's perfect.
Well, let me get that triangle off you, and I will bid you adieu, good sir.
Do you need a hug?
And you just slam the door and you're out.
Thanks, doc. Bye. You need a hug? No, not today, friend. So go back to the gate.
Bye.
Bye. Go back to the gate and look at all these lovely pieces that I got and start plucking them into their proper hole. Look at the circle and square, accidentally get them mixed up for a moment, like, oh, duh, and then get them in the right slot. But yeah. Look at that, Jasmine. I got the door open.
And the doors do open. And things that
Things what?
here you find Trinket Tower, finally. And inside you see someone special.
Has a comb ring around
All right,
his
to give you an idea,
That's why. Go ahead.
wow, way to be specific. Anyway, so here's what's going down. You enter Trinket Tower. Inside, you see over here is a toy throne. And sitting upon the throne is a crowned shoehorn. And it just smells like imagination in here with whatever that possibly smells like.
Shoot.
And
okay.
here are stairs leading up to a second floor, a balcony up here, and it's just this big, elaborate, beautiful castle made out of shapes and sizes. And for the first time, you meet this fellow right here.
Of course, his name is Nutcracker.
Introduces himself, he says. He salutes you. Good day, sir. My name is Prince Charles Devereux.
And he takes a deep bow.
Deva who?
Devereux! The
Devereux.
royal family name. Ha ha.
But, oh, well, pleasure to meet you, Devil Ho. Leon.
Oh,
Ris-
fine name. Strapping young chap. Yes, yes.
yeah. Totally. Yes, I've, collected the pieces to come in here and, help? Question mark?
Royal Majesty!
He, turns to the shoehorn.
Yeah, him. Oh, man.
There is a strapping young man who has come to help us in our hour of need. Yes, yes, quite right.
And,
sounds
you know-
like somebody needs a breath mint. Yeah, hi. Go ahead.
And so, you see several attendants just kind of ambiguously around the crowned shoehorn, and they all kind of lean in, and they're like, yes, yes, oh yes, 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 of course, yes, yes. Like, they're like, this thing is clearly not talking, but they can hear
Right.
it.
Right. And of course, I'm observing this and like, do they not know I have eyes? I mean, like, I'm not saying that, but that's like the expression on my face. Like,
this person, toy soldier, calls to the Nutcracker, and he says, my lord, King is trying to warn you about
the oncoming moon. Yes, yes, I know. Oh, fine circumstances that these times we find ourselves in. The coming of day and night has been hard on Trinket, and I'm sure you know this place becomes quite terrible when the moon arrives. Quite yes.
Yeah, I've visited it twice, and I think I've only been here for maybe 15 minutes before shit hit the ceiling. But hey, here I am.
That's why we have to bar ourselves in, you see. Terrible things.
So you guys are safe as long as you're behind these walls during the moon.
That's right, yes.
All right. If it's okay with you, and if I have need of refuge, would you mind if I join you here while we wait out the moon? If it comes around and I need help?
Then make me a promise instead. You see, I have a dream. This place. Look out there. What do you see?
And he kind of like comes to he's like, oh,
Excuse me, madam. You know,
and he kind of comes to this point, and you guys are on the top of this big hill, and you look out over this great pile of toys that seems to span almost indefinitely to your vision, though you know otherwise.
What do you see?
Bunch of...
You're cutting out. One more time.
Oh, no, I was in the middle of a thought. They're a bunch of toys, I suppose? Were you able to catch me on that? Hold on, are we having that problem now, Discord? What's happening?
Well,
Hold on.
find time to run a game where there isn't any technical difficulties.
Or, no, it's commonplace. We'll fix them eventually, right? Alright, so can you hear me now?
Yep.
Okay.
So you say a bunch of toys, right?
Yeah, I think, like, that's what I was seeing, right? Or did I see something different? Because I don't know if you were
no.
trying to lead to that. Alright, yeah, I see several...
You see objects, toys, just junk.
Yeah, bunch of, I won't refer to it as junk, though. I'll be like, I see a lot of possibilities of items that could be reused or, you know, put to better use. What do you see?
He kind of gives you a gentle punch with one of his wooden hand spheres, and he's like,
I knew you were the right fellow the moment I looked into your eyes. Yes, you see, we all get things we do in our lives. We are the collective toys that have been besides those who have given us love for so long. But time, I tell you, time is what makes them forget about the likes of us. Too old, too rickety, broken we are, and we get cast aside, and this is where we all go.
So,
Yes.
What I'm guessing here, my friend, is that once you get put here, the appraiser put you on a scale to see how much you were loved and then how much you were worth. Is that how that works?
It is how we get sorted into a system, yes.
And you guys are valuable, right? Right?
I suppose, being the prince of this place and all. You see,
and he gestures to this grand mountain.
it is my dream someday that all of us will find homes once again.
And in your heart of hearts, you know that that's impossible. This place is big. But you see a twinkle in the Nutcracker's eye, and he is so certain.
Being a watcher of ye old Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, I can't help but have hope for him anyways. So, yeah, well, who knows? A dream is a dream, right? Within a dream.
My word, Leon, I suppose I've been quite rude in this regard. You've listened all to my plight, and I've yet to listen to yours. Come, friend, come,
Oh,
tell me.
Yeah.
What can I do for you?
Well, the easy answer would be a sun shard. I'm apparently looking for him so I can put a rest to this whole moon incident.
Sunshine, hmm?
And
What's that?
and he turns to the king, and you look back. What is on the throne this time?
Oh, dear lord, I don't know. Is this something I need to imagine? Let's see.
My game.
Yeah, hold on. I think I got something. I think what I'm imagining is a paper mache shape of like a stick person with a crown-shaped head.
Yeah!
Yeah, and like a little oversized too, so it can like fill the seat, so it's not teeny tiny. So it's like definitely 3 or 4 handfuls or something.
All right, you see that, and with a crown, and it's silent. And the Nutcracker is like,
Oh, is that so, Father? Yes. Interesting. He says he knows of a sun shard,
He does.
and it seems to involve her.
and he turns to the ballerina who is gently spinning in place.
Well, she has been a peach as of late. And I'm trying to, like, figure if this is becoming a quiet conversation. Like, do we want the ballerina to know, or what makes her so special?
Do you wish to make this a private conversation?
Well, I just kind of, like, whispered that to him. Like,
Okay.
what makes her so special?
Father tells me she knows things, is things. She can take you to 2. But that may not be enough. He tells me there is one in a place you cannot go alone.
Well, she did mention a new location, and I think I'm gonna go check there next. But definitely wanted to see what the inside of this place looked like, get a feel for what you guys were up to, and yeah, is there anything else useful you can lend to my aid? I guess, you know, I gotta find these sun shards. But yeah, I will definitely take her with.
Let me think.
He kind of like looks at his trusty rifle and he thinks about it.
Many youths in many moons, but she's been by my side for quite some time.
Oh, no. Like, I can't. That's your protection, right?
Right so.
Yeah, I mean... Wait, what's he doing? I mean, I don't think I caught that
He's
last.
considering lending you his wooden rifle, Clara.
Of course, its name's Clara. Alright. I mean, and yeah, like, Leon is just like... I mean, you don't have to. Like, I don't want to separate you from your main means of protection if it's endangering. I just... You know, just having a little babbling conversation, but definitely wouldn't say no if he kept insisting.
Oh, and what's that, Father?
And he turns around. What is the king now?
Giant pumpkin.
There's the great pumpkin!
It's just
And the
a
great
regular
pumpkin.
Yeah, go
It's
ahead.
a
You do.
freaking pumpkin! A standard toy crown on its head.
That's legit.
And the
It's like, oh, is that so? Really? Do you mean it?
He
He
said,
offers that I go with you.
"Oh joy, hey Jasmine, I think we're gonna go to Candyland."
Candyland. Oh, how delightful. Tink, 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 tink.
Wow, you seem to be becoming more refined as we go. All right, well in that case, do you need to make any preparations, good sir?
Not at all.
He slings the rifle on his back and he pockets he puts a few walnuts on the white strap across his body and he's like,
Ready when you are.
I'm assuming these are hand grenades. All right. Yeah, and then with Jasmine in tow, we will go to, I guess, the crossroads and then find out where it's pointing to get to Candyland.
Right so. Onward.
Onward.
Away.
we go. Yeah, seems like I said this earlier. Onward. Oh, don't worry, cat. I'm not going to ride you like a horse. And then, yeah, we'll make our way out of this place for now.
right, and let me add this. Let me just grab this. And you guys go to the crossroads.
All right.
And this time, he is with you.
Yay! And just the slight sigh of missing Bridget, like, hope she's alright.
What do you mean?
Oh, there was a friend that I would always meet here when I came, and she's just not here anymore. Maybe we'll run into her in Candyland or something and look at the sign for which way we gotta go to get to Candyland.
A friend is lost. I know of a great many lost things. What does she look like?
She looked like a marionette. She had golden braids, I believe. Or not like curls, I mean. Curls, not braids. And yeah, she just had like a wooden stick that was hanging off like a parasol on her. A little wooden parasol of some sort.
By Jove, you don't mean Bridget.
Yeah, I said her name before I even described her. But yeah.
Like, he's still alarmed all the same.
You mean Bridget? Yeah, Bridget. The person I said was the name of the person.
Literally
that I was
just said.
Yeah, yeah. So having that little moment with him. Oh, you recognize her now that you heard a description. All right. So, did you see her?
I see her, no, but I know of her.
No, I didn't see her. I just thought
She
that was a
is-
cool name. Yeah. All right. Go ahead. Sorry.
This is the way to Candyland.
Which way?
And as you walk and talk, the Nutcracker confesses,
Dark one, that.
Hmm. Oh, Bridget.
She lives in Trinket Town, but she never comes and talks to us.
You know, we were just there, right? And I didn't see her in town either, so I hope... Yeah, if she didn't come home, I'm definitely a little bit worried, but... Like I said, maybe she's running errands or something. I know she knows, what's that fairy in Toontown?
Stella Loon!
Yeah, Stella
Ah,
Loon.
brilliant!
Yes. Had a chance to meet her as well. And yeah, just having this conversation as we're traveling until we eventually get to where we're going, unless there's any difficulties.
and he asks,
Whatever happened to her, do you know?
Stella Loon? She should be... Wow,
Bridget, your friend.
Oh, Bridget!
and before you can answer, you enter this world.
The
This
Twilight Zone.
wonderful, amazing world.
That's yet to be known.
And I'm gonna... Oh, it's not working for me now.
Oh, how about
Let's try
that?
this again.
Yeah.
Ah, you know.
Roll 20 is having its giggles with us.
Here we go. Can you hear that?
No.
How unfortunate.
No. Well, we're gonna have
Well,
to investigate that later, I guess. I'll put on some pretzel rock until I hear something else pop up.
Well, think fun and pretty and just nice.
Mm-hmm. We'll do that. So yeah.
And let me tell you what you see.
Yeah, I mean, my eyes are already burning, but by all means.
This is a delightful place. Edible sweets, you feel right at home here. Everything is edible, from the chocolate river to the fondant grass. The cobblestone road is made of rock candy, and around you can see these little kind of... They look like they're made of mochi, if you know what that is. These little
Yeah.
ice cream mochis.
Yeah,
And
I
there's
get 'em.
chocolate, strawberry, vanilla, green tea, mango, just kind of like hopping around. They're these little doughy puff people with eyes, and they kind of look up at you curiously as you walk by.
I think it's working now. Hold on, let me pause. Yeah, takes a while to load, apparently. That might be the problem.
Oh, there you go.
We got music now. Cool. Yeah, a little alarmed with the walking candy and thinking this is a diabetic's either nightmare or dream. I can't tell which yet. Well, this place is
Oh.
bright and colorful. go
Perfect
ahead.
daylight here.
Still daylight, right?
Perfect daylight, actually.
So, in that case, is there a source that I can look for?
You see, just up ahead,
Uh-huh.
in the centerfold of this whole wonderful place, you see a candy cottage.
Hey guys, let's go over the bridge and through the drool and get to the candy cottage up ahead.
Brilliant! And he kind of like mushes through the place. The wooden man seems to be taking less kindly to it. And meanwhile, the cat's sniffing the chocolate and gonna go eat it.
Cat, I mean, this is a dream world, but normally I would let you know that that's bad for it. You know what? Go ahead. Do you? You do you, cat. You do you.
Cat starts eating the chocolate like, what's wrong? And then it like, huh?
Oh,
What?
oh, no, cat. Does it start puking rainbows? Splat. All right, put it out. Pat him on the back. Are you okay, buddy? You okay?
He just like hooked up the chocolate and he goes sniffs something else and he starts licking it.
Oh, my poor cat friend. If you try to eat everything here, you're gonna be sick. Here, how about I pick you up and you can ride my shoulder?
Right, and then the cat's on your shoulder. It looks a little unwell.
Oh, whatever you do, use the right side above, beyond my shoulder, and prep you, and if you're gonna hurl, away from the ride, okay? Let's keep it clean inside. And continue across the bridge.
And like a Disneyland, like, you know, passengers stay on your left. Like the cat's just like,
I know. I try to stop you, but wow, okay. So
you
yeah.
come to this cottage,
Mhm.
and here's what happens. It's a warm, cozy cottage, and you kind of give a little on the door, and you hear someone warm inside. Oh, who is it?
Leon?
And I don't have a picture for her, but the doors burst on open, and you see a woman with pink bubblegum skin, this kind of lavender cotton candy swirled up to peppermint eyes, this sugar, you know those crystal rock like sticks that you put in tea and whatnot? She's got one of those. It's a lovely violet, and she's got this beautiful candy dress with all sorts of little candy ornaments, and she goes, Leon, my sweet boy! Oh! And she comes up to you and gives you
Yeah.
sweet little kisses.
Oh, oh, yes, hi. Well,
And why, if it isn't little Miss Ballerina? Jasmine, you've grown so much. And she goes, tink, tink. Oh, you've noticed. And like they give each other kisses, and the Nutcracker takes off his hat, and he's got a little tuft of hair in the center of his balding head, and he goes, why, hello. Oh, Devereaux! And she gives him a little pat on the cheek and gives him a little peck, and he blushes, and the cat's just like,
you and me both.
and hello to you too, cutie. And she bops it on the head with a little crystal thing. Oh, welcome home. Oh, come in. Summer's almost ready. Supper, she says, not summer.
I'm
F,
about to
I can't
say
talk.
summer would be interesting too, but yeah. Oh, you've been expecting us then.
Oh, why, yes. You've been away from home for a very long time. Come in.
Should I roll an insight check? Stranger danger, do I need an adult?
That's up to you, my dude. This is dream logic.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, well, some of the dream logic is bleeding into, I don't remember okay, let me ask this. Do I recognize her in the dream, or do I really feel like I don't know her?
You feel at home.
Alright, that's legit. I'll go with
Rest
that.
is up to you.
No, I'll go with that. So, yeah, walk into the house, and group in tow. Supper, what are we having?
All right, we're gonna go into a little theater of the mind because this is kind of my only layout for
absolutely.
Candyland.
Yeah, definitely good with that.
Right, and you come into this foyer. There's a hallway with 3 openings. To your right, there's a dining room. Up ahead is the kitchen. To the left is a little, like I said, a little sitting room. It's got a rug. It's got 2 big, cushy, comfy chairs, a fireplace, and just beyond the sitting room, there's a staircase that goes upstairs.
Okay, let's see here. I mean, wherever she's setting out the table, what do we smell? Like, what food is cooking?
Imagine something your own mother used to make, or your grandmother, or someone you think very fond of. Just this lovely smell of home, like you're going full Edgar in Ratatouille kind of a thing. And you just have that
let's
warm
go with,
smell in the air.
like a home-baked lasagna, perhaps?
Yes, I had no idea your character was Italian.
Well, the real me is, and that's the first thing that comes to my mind anyway. But yeah,
lasagna it is. And you get that warm smell of the ricotta cheese and the home-pressed pasta, and you just, that basil, calls to you.
Basil. All right, well, smells delicious. Well, okay, so if she's setting a table or whatever, like, do we need to sit down? I mean, I'll sit down or whatever she wants us to do, and just kind of like make conversation. Like, so I couldn't help but notice, out of all the locations I've been, it's pretty bright here, and I was just wondering, is there a reason for that? Maybe you can let me know.
Oh, darling, you and your adventures. She gives you a little peach on the cheek.
Yeah.
Why, of course this place is bright and sunny. I keep it that way, so every time you come here, you can always find your way home. Oh, I'll be right back. I just gotta bring out the dinner and check on the oven. And she leaves, and you have time to talk amongst your associates.
Okay, Jasmine, where the heck is this light coming from?
Oh, I'm afraid I don't know. I've only ever known the way. I've never been myself. It's been a while since I've been here, actually, now that I think about it. Her story isn't lining up, but that seems to make sense.
I mean,
Let me think. Light should be coming from the top story of this place. Yes, that's where it is.
Then...
Rainbow.
Yeah, I think I will... Well, I'll kind of like motion, like, well, okay, I don't know where the bathroom is, but I'm going to, quote unquote, go to the bathroom, and I'm going to go upstairs and check some stuff, okay? Let's have Jasmine stay down here and keep her company. Is that okay, Jasmine?
Of course.
And, Devil Ho, if you want to come with me, we can check up there together if you want.
Shouldn't we be asked to be excused from the table? It's quite rude to do that to your mother.
You know what? I'll tell you what. Can we be excused from the table? Why, yes, dear. And I'll project her giving myself permission to leave.
Quite right. I mean, that makes sense to him, and you both go.
So, yeah, see? Easy as that. And we go up the stairs.
Right, you guys go upstairs, and I'm going to move this to kind of represent everybody at the table.
All right, that's fair.
You head upstairs, and there are 3 bedrooms. You know one of them is your bedroom, just the way you left it, but there's an attic that goes upstairs.
Okay, so I think we need to go up. And yet I am curious what's in my room. All right, let's stay on target. We'll go up to the attic.
All right. You focus. You get up to the attic. You bring down the pulley tab made of taffy, and you kind of have to stretch and pull it quite a bit, like an endless rope, before you get it all the way down.
Yeah, this is excessive. Yeah. And then finally get to where it's taut, and then it finally comes down. All right, yeah. And then it just
and down come the
up.
stairs with a. Oh, what was that?
Oh,
and
nothing.
She's going to
just
roll a perception
stuff
check.
in my room.
Roll me a deception.
Yeah, that's fair.
Taking forever to roll dice. Roll 20.
Yeah.
Good gosh.
There you go. You got a 12. As you can see, that's my low roll.
I do see that is a very low roll.
Yeah. Plus 9. Fuck me,
I'm gonna
right?
try that again.
Yeah.
Is it just not popping up for me?
Well, sometimes it might be lagging up a little, and roll 20 might be just taking a moment. Can you manipulate a token or anything?
I mean, I can, but...
Yeah, then, there you go. There we go.
Oh, there we go. Okay.
So, yeah.
Alright, so, she rolls and listens and hears quite literally nothing. She's like, oh, alright, sweetie, take your time, come back to the table when you're ready.
Absolutely. Oh, okay, let's go up.
You guys sneak up, and he's like, oh, reminds me of my younger days, how exciting. And you both head up to the top part up here.
Yeah.
And there you see, in the middle of the attic, these almost melted a little bit just kind of from the sunlight. Up in the middle of this room is a pillar of chocolate and a glass fishbowl at the very top. It's a big fishbowl, like the size of a beach ball, and inside is some kind of crystal liquid. Down at the bottom appears to be the source of the light, but inside this fishbowl, it's magnified greatly. What does this sun shard look like?
Well, with your little descriptor there, I was kind of like imagining like the shard might be a liquid of some sort, but it like flows like a goldfish, perhaps?
The shard is the Swedish fish.
Ah, I like it. I like it. I'm on board. Yeah, so a red Swedish fish. That's what it is. Yeah.
It's just awkwardly swimming, not
Yeah.
knowing it's important.
Yeah. Well, that's what we're looking for. So, I'll take that fishing pole that I used on the cat and try to hook the Swedish fish out of there, I guess.
Oh, hey! That totally works.
Yeah. Do I need to roll, or are we good?
You really, interestingly enough, your hook, you cast it into the bowl, and it would go in except the it hits the clear liquid, and you see it stop, like it latched onto some kind of gelatin.
Oh.
I've seen this before.
Yeah?
I've heard tales of it, I have.
Well...
You have to eat every last drop to get to the fish.
Are you kidding me? I'm a kid. I don't need cavity... Oh my god, really?
The kid really say that?
Yeah, well, the adult in him was like channeling through the kid. Yes, he did say that. Punish me if you must.
You feel a mental slap in your head to act younger.
Oh, okay. Absolutely, let's go eat all this food and candy. But Mom made... Okay, so here's the thing. I go, but she said supper's ready, and she said you shouldn't... Never mind. This is fine. We can eat sweets for dinner. It's perfectly fine. We just won't tell her. We just won't tell her.
Yeah!
Yeah. So, thank you for the mental slap. That helped. And then I'll rush up to the bowl and try to fish out the goo and eat my way to the fish? That sounds weird.
You and Devereaux are going to try to eat the sweet gelatin. I need you both to roll me Constitution saving throws.
Oh no, here's where we go down here.
This is where it gets gross.
Yeah, and this is probably bad for me.
I
get an 18 if you don't see it yet.
do see it. Mine's gonna take a while, though.
Yeah, that's fine.
Alright.
Yeah, you can...
You start going and you... Oh, God, this stuff is so sweet!
Oh, don't tell me that. Don't tell me that. You're gonna get my blood sugar going. Oh. That's a lot of
Whoa.
numbers you're rolling.
That is a lot of d20s that I am rolling.
Did you actually?
I'm just gonna go with one.
Oh, alright, that's weird. Yeah, you go with
Yes,
the first
I
one.
did. You know what? Cool. I'll use these rolls. And then I'll use this roll, I guess.
Oof,
It's
either one.
going ham.
Yeah.
So Devereaux starts eating, and he just kind of like his little like entire section middle piece kind of goes down underneath his mustache, and sure enough, true to a nutcracker, he
Oh, dear. Well, I'm glad you got this. Ugh.
goes, and you're like, oh,
And he's like, "Don't slow down, old chap."
Sorry, going into a sugar coma.
all right, and roll again.
Yeah, can we get to that fish? That's the thing. Alright, so another con to see if I can keep going, huh? Oh, fuck you.
My friend,
No.
you take 3 bites,
Ow. Ow.
and you turn, and you,
No. Nah.
and you, please describe that to me and exactly what comes out of your stomach.
Okay, so start heaving, and then it all comes out sparkly, shooting stars out of my mouth like little comets flying.
It creates this small puddle, actually, on the ground, and you see it kind of like, you know, when candy meets liquid,
Mhm.
it kind of starts softening the wafer boards of the attic.
Oh, that's not good.
You might cause a hole.
that and my nutcracker friend's still faring better. I gotta go clean up my mess. Keep at it, old chap. I'll be right, and I'll start making my way and try to find some way to clean up this mess before.
Quite so, and he like starts to get sick himself, like. And when I see what happens when this thing rolls, because for whatever reason my roll 20 is taking its sweet ass time.
Are you typing it out, or are you using the dice roller?
Using the dice roller. Is that lag it?
It could, because it's like that's probably why 4 rolled at once, because you kept clicking it. So maybe if you type it out, it might be better. I don't know.
Try that.
Yeah.
13. The Nutcracker succeeds, and he
Go.
and he grabs the fish, and the fish starts wrangling, and it's like wiggling his wooden arm, and he's like,
By Jove, I've got it, Leon!
All right, toss it over here, and I'll put it away for you.
he tink chucks you the fish, which hardens and solidifies, and you catch the fish and you stick it in your bag.
There we go. We got a red fish.
And you hear from down below, Leon? Devereaux?
Oh, we better get back down there. Come on.
As you go down the stairs,
Mm-hmm.
something happens.
Of course, something happened. Oh.
Everything's perfectly fine, but you notice the world's starting to get dimmer and fade. And the color that it has is starting to fade away. And as you get downstairs to where you last left Jasmine and the cat, Jasmine is like, I don't feel so good.
You and me both.
And she's been, looks like she's been eating for a while, but she looks a little plump for a ballerina.
How much did you eat, girl? Oh,
And
no.
she's like, and the cat is like, also kind of fat.
Yeah, this is a great representation.
The cat's just like,
Look, I know the cooking smelled really good, but how much did you eat? So, yeah, we come down there, we see the two of them plump as day. How's the mother figure looking? Or is she?
She's
in there?
like, where were you both? And she looks upstairs and she sees the attic open, and she looks down at the both of you, and with a very knowing smile, she says,
What'd she say? I think I missed it.
she says with a very knowing smile,
Yeah.
what were you doing up there?
Oh, you know, just checking in the attic for some toys that got misplaced.
Don't lie to your mother. And she like, she starts to round on you, and she flares her crystal, her little sugar crystal, like, I don't know what those things are called for the life of me. The sugar sticks?
Sugar crystals, I think they're called, like sugar
Sugar crystals?
You call them whatever
Crystal
you want.
sticks.
Let's call them crystal sticks.
Crystal sticks.
I'm with you. I'm on board. Chat, if you know, you can let us know.
Me back. The shard.
Yeah, you know, when I said I was looking for toys, this is literally one of the toys I have to have, and I'm afraid I can't do that because I have to put the sun so everybody could share in the same sunlight. I thought you would understand this, mother dearest. Yeah,
I've never had a son that's acted so horribly as you. And the peppermints in her eyes start to spin. Give me back the shard, and I'll forget this whole little mess so you don't rip apart our family. And
so
I need you to roll.
Yeah. I'll roll.
I need you to roll I think it's a charisma saving throw. This is the spell charm.
Oh my god, I'm good at charisma saves. Are you sure? Can I have disadvantage for being so damn good at it? No. But before she charms me, could I just get one little phrase out?
Sure.
If it's gonna tear the family apart, where the hell is Dad? Seems like it's already happened. All right, Mom. Okay, I clicked it. Roll 20, catch up. I know I clicked it. I'm going to hit it again. Probably going to see 2 or 3 of them. If this doesn't show up right away, how about... Well, if you want, we
Let
can
me
take
just
a
check
break.
the spell charm because it is a charm person.
It might be a wisdom.
It's a throw because I can't remember off the top of my head. I've been
I'll
playing
check.
so many editions recently.
Yeah, I mean, I would still roll whatever you ask me to. That's perfectly fine. Let me check.
Wait, there is something wrong with my dang internet. I'm gonna refresh this really quick.
Yeah, by all means. And matter of fact, if you want, we could take a quick 5-minute break, get something to drink,
Oh,
and come back. You want to do
That's
that?
freaking awesome. Let's take a 5-minute break before we get back to the fat ballerina, the fat cat, and the kid and his nutcracker.
Yeah, that sounds like a plan. All right, so everybody, hope you're enjoying Harrowhelm. We'll be back here in about 5 minutes, and we're going to take a quick BRB break. We're going to get drinks, we're going to use the restroom, do whatever else we need to do. And if you're just now joining us, don't forget to hit the follow button, and we'll BRB right quick, so stay tuned. do is undo that button. Hello, welcome back everybody. We are back from our break. Hopefully we got all of our technical difficulties sorted out. But I will allow Silhouette to take over. Go for it.
All right. So, the last thing you rolled was a 29 charisma saving throw, which is a natural 20 for you, but what we actually need is a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, okay, cool. I'm about to say that is a 16 unless you gave me advantage for no reason at all, which was a disadvantage. Alright, let me do... Ooh, but you know what's interesting, and... Okay, I'll bring this up depending upon what the wisdom saving throw is, but I think I have a feature that allows me to counter charm. So let me check that out on Leon real quick. Oh, but I
Yeah,
get a
go
10.
ahead.
I get a 10, and I have to, unfortunately, go back into my roll 20 and find Leon's character sheet, because this part didn't get carried over. Alright, give me a hot moment, I'll get on that real quick.
Hey, rules! This is our favorite part of Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah, well, you know, I'm a big rule nerd sometimes. Oh, that is interesting. Roll 20 doesn't want me
Yep,
to...
wisdom saving throw. There we go.
I did get a 10, though, so if that keeps me from doing it, that'll keep me from having to look this up.
Alright, 10 unfortunately does not succeed.
Okay, then let me look this up. I'm pretty sure I don't want to be charmed in this place for whatever reason. So, roll 20 is just taking the time for me to get in on...
Oh wait, hang on. Hang on. I have to always reverse these DCs. Hang on.
By all means.
Wait, 10 meets the DC. So I think you're fine, right?
Yeah, should save if I meet it. And apparently, trying to log in to roll 20 is now causing me to stay locked out. So maybe roll 20's having problems, folks. So we'll
Oh, what a
work
bad
over that.
time to stream.
Yeah, those are the breaks. But hey, it's just me. We'll just... I mean, if I need to, I can probably look the rule up real quick. But I succeeded, so I don't think it's necessary.
Ah, well, let's jam!
Yeah, do it. So... Wow, okay. Let me turn it down to here on my end, but this is some good jam There we go. There we go. I like that volume. There we go. Alright, if anybody in chat thinks that's too loud, let me know. But otherwise, continue, ma'am, as I shake off whatever charm this was.
Alright, you do not fall susceptible to the swirls of peppermint that you almost get lost in. Her eyes are so hypnotic. And you start backing up and you start asking, "Where's Dad?" And she says, "He left a long time ago, leaving me to raise you in grateful little brats." And she starts getting really upset that you're not listening to her. And it almost reflects how the world is losing its vibrance and its color.
Sorry Dad didn't come back from buying a pack of smokes, but that doesn't mean you have to punish me for his mistakes, and whatever we need to do, I'm willing to do.
You are just like your father!
Mom, I gotta go. I got this new habit I picked up from some kids. I gotta go pick up some smokes. Be back soon.
We're not going anywhere, and I need you to roll initiative.
There we go. That's what I was waiting on. Alright, let me make sure my token is selected. By the way, fam, make sure your token's selected before you hit initiative, otherwise it will not show up on the order. Free tip from me to you. Whatever you put the order up there, we'll be able to see it, I think. Let me know.
Because these characters don't have character sheets, I'm going to do it manually.
Yeah, you can actually right-click and add them to the turn order, name their token, and then give them the dice roll as you put it.
That takes a lot of work. I'm just gonna tell you who you're after.
Okay, that works too. By the way, while you do that, I can read you counter charm. I actually looked it up. If you want. Otherwise, we can just continue.
You saved from it last time, so we
Yeah.
can just continue.
Alright.
You are after... Let's see. You roll a bunch of these. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Didn't know if she might have another.
Oh, you go first, which means you are directly after the cat.
Oh, the cat wants to do something. I'm so happy. Go for it, kid.
Alright, so let me see. Alright. So the order is Leon, Jasmine, Mother, Devereaux, and the cat. Leon, you're up first. You have first round.
Oh, I would really hate to strike her. I guess the first order of business would be me just like trying to tell her that. Oh God. Okay, so apparently I'm not going to know what spells I have either because I can't log into the other sheet. But I will try to command or suggest.
Time to use Dream Logic.
Yeah, we're gonna go Dream Logic. I'm just gonna like pull out a big old spinning wheel with a circle, you know, the one where like it's like the X-ray glasses, but it's just a big old spinning wheel, and I just spin it.
Hypno wheel!
And I'm gonna cast Suggestion on her and suggest that you better let me leave, otherwise it's gonna get real messy in here, mother dears.
Alright.
We could
You
probably
pull
make
out a
that-
peppermint of your own. Thankfully, you're in Candyland. There's plenty to spare.
Yeah, there you go.
And you start spinning.
Spell
And she has a
save.
+3 to resist.
Yeah, so if we're still going with Candyland or Dream Logic, I mean,
Reverse rules.
Yeah, my spell.
She does not succeed.
Yeah, my spell C is 17 in this case, but yeah, she went over in this case. That's bad. Yeah. So yeah, and as soon as I see that the suggestion lands, I kind of like motion to my allies, like, we're leaving. Let's go get some cigarettes, guys. Some candy cigarettes, Mom. Don't worry. And walk out the door.
She like stays there almost frozen by your words as you all leave. The ballerina and the cat just kind of like this cat is not happy. I can't even select it. Cat, go over here.
Oh, fine.
And as you leave, your compatriots start going. The ballerina moves. The mother, you leave the confines of her house, and she calls after you. She says, "You don't know what it is you're doing!" And you hear a...
Oh. By the way, 100 bits from Moo. She said the cat uses perp. Or cat, use perp. Thank you for
Cat.
the bits.
is yowling at this point from how swollen its belly is.
Oh, you poor thing. You should have ate that lasagna. I actually wanted a slice.
It gets to about... it pulls a full Garfield and gets 3/4 of the way over the bridge and just bleh.
Well, alright. But, Mother is doing what again? Like, I would imagine the suggestion
You're running
would
ahead.
last for one round, so if she wanted to chase, I'm definitely keen to keep this fight entertained. But then again, like, yeah, so Leon will continue across the bridge on his turn and just continue to get distance.
Devereaux stops, and the ballerina's going. She like makes it about as far as the cat. Devereaux stops and he turns around and he starts firing. And he fires at the candy house just needlessly.
Oh no, candy bears are flying everywhere. The chaos, the sweetness. Oh, everybody with diabetes, don't look at this.
And he's gonna roll 2 attacks.
Yeah, go for it.
I really should start typing this out.
We're making stack cards.
And alright, so Devereaux has a +4 to hit.
Mhm.
So he gets a 16 and a whatever. You know what? I'm just gonna like D20 plus and a 13. So a 16 and a 13. He hits when he's shooting at the swarms of gummy bears that are now coming at you guys. And one of them manages to go down.
Okay.
But he's like,
Hurry on, Master Leon, we must hurry! No time to lose!
and comes back to the top of the round as this cat is just like,
I'll, oh god. So yeah, my ideal is to, well, you know how hard candy gets really soft once it gets heated?
yeah.
I got this idea of using Fireball for that. So
Whip
I'll,
out a fireball in the middle of Harrowhelm.
yeah, why not? Well, I mean, might as well burn the house down, right? Oh, all that.
I guess so.
Okay, hold on. You're making it sound too mean now. Am I being mean?
This is your mother's house, my dude.
Yeah, but that doesn't necessarily mean I liked her.
If you're one of those kids, go for it. You did join a cult after all.
Yeah, I did. I did join a cult. Must have had mother issues. That's probably why he doesn't get along with his wife sometimes.
Damn, that got deep.
Yeah, welcome to Leon. Yeah, I don't know my spell list, so I'm trying to think what would be interesting to do here. What about minute meteors? It will just cast it on the swarms and just kind of like manipulate the air and have like a candy corn just form right above them and come crashing down.
Alright, what would I need to roll? A dexterity saving throw?
Yeah, I would think a dex would be fair. And I'll let you decide how much damage that should do, because I'm just making this one up. This one I'm just pulling out my butt. Pull big old candy corn out my butt and tossing it. I don't know. That got disgusting. Yeah, I think that would... Well, it depends.
Sounds like half damage.
Yeah, sounds like half damage. So how much damage you want that to do?
Roll.
What is it? 3d6, I'll say. Sound good? There you
Sure.
go.
Dream logic.
Yeah.
Nothing makes sense.
So
We make
8
our own rules here.
Yeah, so 8 times 10, that'll be 80. No.
That we don't do here. Which one are you shooting at?
The one, I guess, closest to us. We'll go with that guy right there.
Right, you shoot at this guy, and it looks damaged and a little flattened, but it's still up.
And I'll just kind of like motion for the cat and Jasmine to go past me and wait for my other ally to get closer to me and be like, come on, let's go. I'll try to help hold him off. I'm not gonna make you guys do all the work.
She only
today.
gets so far, and whoa, go back.
Okay, there you go.
Oh, I see what's going on. There we go.
You go. That's the map on the background, folks.
And she starts moving. And she comes closer, and you can hear trinkets of things being chipped and broken as she stumbles forward, and she points her crystal stick at you, and she casts a spell. And let's see. What does...
Roll 20 does have a connectivity issue at the moment they're trying to address.
Alright, she's going to cast Scorching Ray at you, and I believe that is a dexterity saving throw.
That is actually 3 targeted spells.
She's pointing them at you.
Bring it, mama. Yeah, she has to make 3 ranged attack spells with magic, and I don't know what Scorching Ray does off the bat. Maybe I have access to my compendium. Let me check. Well, I mean, if you got it, then you know, right? Oh, an error has occurred. Yep, so there we go.
Okay, 1, 2, and 3. She gets a 21, a 13, and a 22, and I think the 13 is the only one that hits you.
Yeah, Dream Logic, yep.
Alright.
Won't be surprised, like, at 14 AC.
Off the top of your head, do you know what Scorching Ray does?
It's a good question because, roll 20 is down right now. I can't even look up the spell. So
We gotta do this the old-fashioned way?
Yeah, we're gonna pull the books out and look for Scorching Ray. Give me one quick moment because I actually had to
I'm gonna
play a
use my
sample.
phone app.
Okay, you do that, and I'll see if I can find it faster than you. I am in the
I
essence.
can hear you flipping pages. That's so funny.
Yeah. I'm old school. I used to have books. Scorching Ray is right about.
Got it.
Come on. Oh, I was so close.
I got it. 2d6 fire damage on a hit.
Ow. That hurts.
All right.
Yeah, there it is.
So 1 hits.
Yeah.
Take 9 points of damage.
Oh no, I'm so hurt. I faint. I'm not hurt at all. So 6, 7, 8, 9. There you go, guys. I'm at 9. I should have been at full coming into this, but I wasn't. All right, there you go.
The gummy bears start closing in on you. And because this one's further ahead, I'm gonna make them bigger to signify that they're over here. Because
Okay.
distance,
That's
and that makes sense when you... Actually, let's keep you small, because you're still back here. The ballerina we're gonna make bigger, because she's over here.
And she's loaded.
Yeah, she's a little pudgy ballerina.
You really need some rest, girl. Okay, yeah.
Rude. All right,
know.
gummy bears are gonna attack you. Rawr.
No,
All right.
bear, don't. You didn't do my belly.
Oh, so you want to eat them now? Is that it?
Well, they're coming over here. I'll take a bite at them. I'll use a reactionary bite. If they
Right.
have to.
So, ooh, this gummy bear hit you good. You are going to take, D8 worth of damage. You take 3 points of damage. The cat is going to take 3 points of damage. And Devereaux is going to take 3 points of damage. And you all get attacked by the gummy bears, and the cat is now fat, tired, and its fur is matted with sticky gummy bears, and it looks so unhappy.
Oh no, kitten. Okay. Who's up now?
And it is Devereaux's turn, and he says, "That's quite enough, madam!" And he takes a shot. Fires with his rifle. He takes 2 shots. Both hit. And he is going to roll. Let's do, it's going to be +2. He does 8 points of damage, and the mother starts to break. Pieces of her start to fall away, and she looks a little discombobulated. All right, it is now the cat's turn, who makes it 1 square. And it is now your turn.
Oh yeah, I do remember I can't use that, but I got allies. Allies, what am I going to do with you?
Such a problem.
I know, right? That's fine though. Oh, I was thinking of finding a random spell and then using it as an ideal, but okay, so maybe I'll just light up a torch and scorching ray right back and throw one at each enemy in our path right here. One for the gummy in front of me. Well, there's 2, right? Is that what I'm saying?
Hmm?
Alright, so I'll hit all 3 of the gummies with a scorching ray each. So what did we say?
All right.
Let me see what my
Roll for your
yeah,
ranged
wait.
attack.
Let me see what my spell attack is. So +9. Okay. Alright. So roll. So we get a 12, 20, and a 13.
12 of the 13 hit.
And we said that was 2d6s or 2d8s?
D6.
Okay. So first one. Second.
Alright, so here's what happens. This first one, in an explosive, gelatinous, sherry, just sloppy mess, they just get annihilated and they melt away. The cat, who currently has the gummy bears stuck onside its fur, sees you point a scorching ray right at it, unbeknownst to it that the gummy bears are also on top of it, and it just, and it like ducks
Leaps out
and
of
narrowly avoids your ray.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And you blast it at this thing, and it annihilates.
Alright.
And it is
So-
now the ballerina's turn. 1, 2, 3, out of there.
I'm sorry, man.
is
Is this
now-
difficult terrain now?
Is now the mother's turn. Yeah, I'm just gonna do, and she's going to try one last thing. And she's going to try to break the bridge using Thunder Wave.
Oh no.
So Devereaux needs to make a saving throw, a dexterity saving throw, which is a +2. And it adds his proficiency, so it's going to be a 4. He does not make it! He gets thrown into the water, splash, and the
Oh.
bridge is shattered.
Well, that's interesting. Alright. I kind of got to know what to do next round. Yep.
And the gummy bears are going to try and keep eating at the cat.
Oh no, cat, you gotta fight him. Fight him. No, don't let them eat you. What the hell's wrong with you, cat?
And it is Devereaux's turn. He's going to try to make an escape.
Come on,
Make a
Deborah,
wonderful,
you can do it.
miraculous escape.
You
No.
can make it.
Ah.
Don't make me look up
Devereaux.
the spell.
can't get out of the water. He tries so hard. He can't get out of the water.
Okay. You're by land though, right? I can reach you, right? Okay. I will help. No. When it's my turn.
Is now the cat's turn, who just kind of lazily sits there as the gummy bears do a little damage.
Oh, you dumbass cat.
Leon, it's your turn.
Yeah, that's a problem for future me. I will help my nutcracker friend by... Well, actually, I might help more than that. Let me double check what the spell does. I will cast Fly. When I cast a spell using a spell slot of 4th level or higher, you can target one additional creature for each slot above 3rd. So we'll cast this at... So, 3rd, 4th, 5th. I do have a 6th level spell slot. I'll cast Fly on all of us using up my 6th level spell slot, and I'll give each of us the ability to fly. So he can fly out of the water next round or whatever.
You have to touch people, or is it like a ranged thing?
No, it is a 60-foot distance from you. Or wait, is he flying? No, wait, that's their movement speed when they can fly. So wait, but how can I? Oh, you know what? You're right. I will run over and. That's weird. It says if I cast it at a higher level, I can affect more people. Do I have to touch them all in the same turn?
Yes, so they all have to be touching you.
So I'll just run this by you. What if I kind of like pass through and start touching him, and then touch him, and then touch her? That's like 25 feet.
Acceptable.
Yeah. So I'll go over, play tag with everybody. You're it.
Go.
Now you can fly, and I tap myself as well, and then we're able to fly up in the air, and our movement speed is now 60 feet.
Everybody's it. Now tell me, when they fly in the dream world, what does that look like?
I would say the cat gets fairy wings, and then everybody else gets like sprinkling dust, like like what the pixie has to
Peter
put
Pan.
around you. Yeah, it's like the cat is the fairy, and we're the ones that got sprinkled with the dust.
So Tinkerbell over here.
Have
The cat.
fun.
The cat
know
just
the
kind of
cat's
you
name now.
tag it on its butt, and it sprouts these little fairy butt wings by its tail, so it starts flying upside down.
Oh,
And the poor thing is like, "Meow," and it just
hey, you can
starts
move 60
flying with
feet.
these gummy bears still attached to it.
Oh no! Didn't realize they were grabbed.
Devereaux
bad.
starts flying.
Yeah.
You start flying, and this ballerina is like, huh.
You're weightless now. Here yet. Well, here. Spin the wind, woman.
Spins, and you all are out of her range as the Candy Mother vanishes behind you with the fading light of Candyland.
She
All the
rip on
candy.
that damn bridge up.
The candy in Candyland decays and rots and cracks and breaks,
Oh, that's so
and you fly far out of this place and back to the crossroads.
Well, let's scratch Candyland off the list because that place has been beat. No, no mercy. Well, here we are,
Alright.
back at the crossroads. There's like an hour duration, I think, on that. Oh, I think it's 10 minutes actually. I forget. I'll look it up if it's necessary. But yeah, we've landed back at the crossroads.
And you guys technically start from over here, and you
All right.
run, and you actually fly in. This poor cat is still upside down.
Yeah, well, you know, it's
Tinkerbell flies in.
Yeah, Tink, come back. Well, whatever. And yeah, just kind of like soaring in that direction with everybody. Everybody safe? Anybody hurt?
Excellent move, Leon. Excellent head on your shoulders. Yes,
Quite, and he kind of like brushes off like pieces of like sugar that have been caked onto his little coat.
All right, well, we got the red fish. So that's a total of 4 active, right?
You have, let's see.
Yeah, you
according to
double
this-
check because I need to re-add the list because we had a character sheet swap. But Okay, so what I remember, the red fish that we have now, the lighthouse sun shard, and then there was a book.
Let me see. You have,
What was
as of
the-
right now, you have. And let me get some music playing.
I think there's something still playing somewhere.
Oh my god, the music isn't working for me.
Oh, actually, I think maybe
That's
it's
so funny. Alright, I'm just gonna hit it and hope it plays at some point.
Bridget's theme is playing on my end, if that's what you're wondering.
Oh my god. Okay, as long as you can hear it, I don't give a crap if I can.
All right, cool.
Alright, so you have 1, 2, 3,
And the red fish makes
4,
right?
5. You have 5 shards. You are missing 3.
All right. What was the name of the? Okay, so I got the red fish, what we just got. The lighthouse top piece, that was the other one. The book sun shard. But I'm forgetting the name of the others. I think one was the chandelier piece. Was that it?
One broke.
Okay, and that one's broken. Does that matter though?
You as of currently, you have the Swedish fish.
Mm-hmm.
You have the moldy piece of pizza.
Oh yeah, pizza. That's
You
what it
have
was.
the book.
Yeah.
The glass shard, like the broken piece of glass
Mm-hmm.
from Trinket Town. And you had the one from the bottom of the well. And that one, I don't remember what it looked like.
And that one was technically Gish's, and I think it went away with him.
No,
one-
the
we had the one that was a
the one-
lighthouse top part.
the lighthouse one went away.
Oh,
It looked like a little piece of chandelier. In either case, let's call it a shitty paper plate. You get macaroni art on a paper plate. That was the one you
Macaroni
got.
art. Okay, fine. That's what I do. Okay, that's what I. Okay, so I pull out this macaroni art. It's like, huh, macaroni art. Interesting. But yeah, all right. That'll figure out that we got it figured out now. There we go. So, yeah, I'm a glowing over here with all this sun shard power.
For a big ball of brightness. And the
And
cat stops and lands here.
I mean, I could stop concentrating if you guys want to just not fly anymore.
It's entirely up to you.
Yeah, all right. I'll turn it off. Click. As long as we're close to the ground, nobody take damage. And the cat's back by the side.
Hey, hey.
Yeah. Oh, Bridget, is that you? Where you at, girl? Been looking for you everywhere.
Have one more place.
Oh. Wait, is that the ballerina, or am I just hearing voices in here?
Have to go. Go.
Yes. Where must we go?
What are you talking about? Like the ballerina's like spinning and she's
You know, I
so
thought-
happy.
I thought I heard. Give me a minute. Where do we need to go? And I'm just acting like I'm having a conversation outside of our friends here, calling out to the wind itself or the world around us.
Have one more place, please.
Oh,
And you need to get out of Harrowhelm.
man, well, I can't promise you anything, but definitely gonna try. So I assume the moon is closing in. Is that right?
Look up. No, the day just started. It's not gonna close in for a while.
Oh, well, I am going to get a lot done today. Jasmine, you said you knew another place, did you not? Or,
Oh, we went to Candyland. How delightful.
yeah, that...
Mother was so kind.
Yeah, she was, wasn't she? I'm so happy you lost all that weight, too. You look a lot better.
Well, yes, flying is great for
Mhm,
exercise.
plenty. My sign friend I'm looking at, does he have any alterations that went unnoticed before, or...
Traverse Town, Trinket Town, Toon Town, Tinsel Town, Candyland, Underworld.
I didn't want to go to Underworld, but I also want to go to Traverse Town to check to see if these keys will fit into the gate.
It's underworld.
Underworld. What? Did I say that out loud?
Quite right. I've never heard of this place before. Devil's place it is. Not
Well, most would assume so. I mean, there are devil worshipping thingies out there.
sounds awful.
Never mind that. You've been to Traverse Town, right?
Let me explain. If I stand by what I said, Leon. Wherever you go, I shall follow.
Right. Like, I have intentions to check out that under thingy-majigger, but we don't have to go there yet. Let's go to Traverse Town because I found some keys, and I just want to check something. So that's my intent, to go to Traverse Town and make my way to that castle.
Very good.
And you go
Yeah. Oh, yeah, let's see.
to Traverse Town.
Oh, goody. Yeah, I just remember this guy. Down bottom right, then. Alright.
And I hope music is playing for you.
Might take a moment to load. We'll give it a second there. But
Editing.
yeah, but thing is if Roll20 is acting up, so it's not helping either. Maybe
The
they're
Nutcracker goes up to Phantasmo.
Oh, yeah.
It's been a while, old friend.
Oh my goodness! Is that Devereaux, my old friend?
Phantasmo, you old bean.
Oh, and they like clasp hands like old buddies and shake on it.
Yeah, and I'm over here thinking, yeah, you guys have fun. I'll be right back.
As they're talking, you head to the castle.
Yeah.
I'm going to pause this song and I'm going to play
Well,
this.
yeah, hopefully something plays.
Hopefully something plays.
Yeah.
Oh, I hear nothing.
Yeah, Roll20 is acting up, so I will put Pretzel back on real quick, guys. Just to kind of like keep some noise in the background. But
Just
go
the
ahead.
thing.
Yeah, if I hear...
I backed up the soundtrack for Harrowhelm on YouTube so that I can go in
oh,
and
nice. Yeah, just play it through...
okay. Do play and we'll do this. Right.
There we go. I hear
You
music.
go to the castle. The grand castle of the sun and moon stands high overhead, and there you see, in its little doors, are 4 little slots for 4 little keys, with the very same symbols of the ones you've collected.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and put the moon in the moon, the sky in the sky, the sun in the star, and then the star in the sun. And be like, oh, those two don't go there, and then switch them.
You fix them up, and you turn, and a mechanism turns with you. The keys start turning. But it's more than a turn, they start rotating. They all start rotating in sequence. And then the entire little thing starts rotating that the keys are in. And then that thing behind it starts rotating in this big, strange gizmo, and then the doors open. And inside, you step, looking around, and there you see the center of this castle is a winch. A winch the time of day. But more than that, see other just beyond that wall, because this one's in a spotlight, you know? That's what makes it important. But then there's a wall of these things. Belaying pins, things roped off, and you look up and there are curtains and lights, busy people with scripts running around.
So this castle is a stage?
Every time you've always stepped outside of Harrowhelm to look at things in a third-person view, you've always seen it in sort of the form of a crappy 5th grade play stage.
Here's that
And for the
fifth grade
first
stage.
time,
Yeah.
you kind of the wings of this stage play, legally, actually. You do.
So yeah, I kind of like notice a few people in here, and I'm like, "Hey, closest person, I guess. What are you doing? What are you working on?"
They turn, stand by for 5, and they kind of stop and they go,
I'm sorry. Am I in the way?
"You're Leon. Oh my gosh, it's such an honor to meet you. How did you get back here? I thought you were on for a conversation with him. I had no idea. Oh my god, if I knew, like, it's such an honor to meet you." Like, they put out a hand.
Yeah. Oh, well, excuse me if I don't shake. Gotta keep the fingers limber and social distancing. You
Right,
understand?
right. Yeah, I heard about the quarantine. Yeah. Are you union? Like, I'd never gotten the chance to talk with an actor before.
Well, I mean, I'm a bard more than an actor, but besides that, no. Okay? Let's assume that I am not Leon. Just assume, and you can explain to me, like, if I was a newcomer, what exactly this place is, because I'm trying to get this from a blind perspective.
Oh, right. Conscious.
Conscious?
As soon as you say that forbidden word,
Oh,
everything starts to fade away.
we didn't roll a d4 either. Did you want that?
You said something in a place at a time. In a way, this place fades away. This town fades away. These dreams fade away. And you kind of find yourself in a strange sleep paralysis in the waking world. You wake up, your wife is right beside you, but you can't move your body. Something's wrong. In the room with you, staring at you. By someone, I mean there's a strange reflection. One is the reflection of a light source streaming in from a nearby window, looking at you from one corner of the room, and beside them is a shadow that watches you from the other corner of the room. Leon, is there anything you try to do, you try to say?
Pirate, you still asleep? Pirate, can you try to nudge, but can't reach her? And even if I am making words, Pirate would probably be like, "Shut up over there, I'm trying to sleep."
She kind of rolls over, not acknowledging you. You can't even find the words to say. It's almost terrifying. It's like waking up paralyzed. You can't move your body, you can't move your mouth, and the only thing you can move is your eyes. It's watching you from the corner of your room.
Stare towards. You said there's a light source from one side. I try to focus my eyes towards the light.
And they speak to you. In strange echoes. Both say the same thing. You have a choice. Go back and return what you've stolen. Or turn what you've taken to its rightful place. Be warned. Whatever you decide will tip the balance. Leon, come to a place. Wait a second, I gotta scroll.
Hopefully Roll20 will cooperate. I just saw you log out on the screen.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, so I don't know if you're changing the scene yet or not.
Oh wow, Roll20 is heckin' crapped.
Yeah, let me see here. I'm trying to see on another
I wonder if the
browser.
whole site's down.
I did get like a... Oh, I think it might be fixed. Try refreshing. It might actually work.
Oh.
And I'll just check in on chat real quick. See what's going on.
Hey, there you are.
There we go.
I'm gonna bring you here. This is what you come to when you fall back asleep.
Oh, interesting.
Stand upon this road,
Uh,
and you stare at a source in the sky. However, there is a source behind you, but it is empty, and it looks like there are pieces that must be put in place.
so this is pretty much the stage of where to put the pieces back together.
Hmm?
And I am missing 3 of them, right?
You are technically missing 3, correct?
Am I able to dump what I have here for now? Or does it require me to have all the pieces at the same time to start putting them back?
It compels you to return what you have.
Well, I have these, so I will attempt to put them in their place.
So, one by one. Click. Book. Click. Shard. Click. 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 You put these back in place, and whatever strange childish form you originally saw them as becomes, once again, this picture of a sun. But as you put the pieces together, it doesn't quite take the shape of the sun, but the pieces, the Swedish fish, the book, the pizza, all kind of hover in place, like they are a sun, and they come together in a circular motion.
I'll just kind of like call out, because I assume that whatever force is watching, I've replaced what I have found. And if you will allow me, I will continue to find what is still missing.
That won't be necessary.
Oh, well, but I insist. Yeah, kind of looking for the source of the voice.
Someone stands at the other end of the road.
And who do I have the pleasure?
Walks. The skeletal hand. A tall hat.
Do I recognize this figure from the crossroads once upon a time?
Oh God, you never saw him, but you know that feeling anywhere.
Yeah,
Both
take
are
a
at a
step
distance.
back. You know, take a step back instinctively. What's your name? Who are you? What do you
Tell
want?
me yours first.
I thought everybody knew me around here. You know, Mother said don't talk to strangers. Realizing I'm still in child form. I'm supposing, unless that changed. Did that change?
We're
'Cause
not a child here.
And you
then-
see you're an adult. You try to use logic, dream logic here. It doesn't
Well-
seem to be working.
In that case, now that I'm back to me, I'm not as easily as feared in this form. You want my name, you're gonna have to get it from me. And I guess it's gonna be the same for you, my friend. Either we can get along, or if you're not here to help the light, then let's see how this dream plays out.
It's very bizarre. He kind of raises this hand that practically falls to his feet, and he strokes something in the air, and you feel a cold touch on your face as it kind of strokes the cheekbone,
No touchy, no touchy.
temple,
Yeah, well,
into your... That's when you just kind of like shake it off, like, whoa, 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 whoa.
yo, that's not good. That's
Thing-
a bad touch.
Doesn't need to come near you. but it seems to be able to interact with you, and it says nothing, and it takes a step towards you, and it reaches out again this time, more deliberately.
As it gets deliberate,
And
can I use my, like, some kind of dream logic of its own to kind of like put like a shell between me, kind of like if I had like a ring of mind shielding to kind of like block any telepathic intrusions or whatnot?
You think to yourself, I need protection, I need protection, I need protection, stop this thing, don't get him near me. And the glass shard flies from the sun, leaving its glow behind, and comes in front of you and becomes this solid glass shield, and you see a ghostly skeletal hand just kind of tink, tink, tink. Gently touch the edge of the bowl.
Alright, that's not a noise we need, sir. Sir, I need you to calm your... Either we can parlay or we can tango. What's it gonna be, friend?
Keeps coming for you.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's not scary at all, is it? Okay. Then, I guess I will... guess large or reduce. Maybe I could make them smaller.
Right. You go to cast a spell on him.
Yeah.
Right.
Let's see if roll 20 is going to let me look it up. I don't think they are. I might have to refresh. I'm afraid to refresh, to be honest. Let me go on the other page here. But yeah, I will try to reduce his size. Does he have like any...
He needs to roll a what?
Enlarge, reduce. Finally, I got it. Alright, he has... It is... concentration for up to 1 minute, 1 action, blah blah blah. Target half in all dimensions. Means while these weapons are... Wait, do I have to touch them? No, 30 feet. Alright. If the target is unwilling, it can make a con saving throw. On a success, the spell has no effect. On a fail, the creature will shrink.
Alright.
So...
We'll
Constitution
roll.
Yeah, DC 17.
Natural 1.
So would that be a failure in this instance since logic is now in play?
What do you do? Do you shrink him or enlarge him?
I'm not going to make him bigger. I definitely want him smaller. So yeah, I try to shrink him down to where he's not looming over me and hoping that making him smaller also decreases his threat. Target size is, let's see here.
It's a little smaller, and you feel a little better, but he still keeps walking towards you.
I mean, I offer a foot above his head if he gets too close.
Something else happens.
Yeah.
Hand pushes the ball. The edge of the road. And just kind of holds a finger there that kind of down it and tink, tink, tink. And it kind of points through the glass, and you look down the other side, and there is an abyss of darkness beneath you.
Nothing to see through it, huh? So, yeah, you know, I'm gonna call you Booby. And Booby, only thing I gotta say to you is, well, I guess that spell didn't last long. Booby, why are you, no, stay back. This is a parlay. We need to maintain distance here. What do you want?
Simple.
Say that again, the music's too loud now. That might be my fault.
It's alright, I'm speaking softly.
No, actually, where is this music coming from?
Discord.
Just Alright, cool. I got it down. Now I can hear you. But what did you say before that?
Says
Simple.
Yeah, most things are. Let's see how simple we can keep. I do like the word simple. What do you want?
I want you to wake up.
I don't know if I can unless, and I guess I'm assuming that's what jumping over the edge will do.
I want you.
to wake.
But I made so much progress today. I feel like if I keep going, I could put an end to whatever it is you are doing.
Do you just hear this dooming sound, almost as if the clouds themselves thunder with this low laughter?
Yeah, I'm just trying to talk, like random nonsense just to try to keep the conversation. Maybe try to get him to leak whatever, I'm just doing my passive interrogations with him.
You can do your passive interrogations, or you can do an intentional one and start making rolls. Would you like to roll a persuasion or some kind of charisma check to get some more information?
Oh, I mean, I could do that. Yeah, I want to do, we'll do persuasion, I guess. And then foregoing any of that conversation. Like, we'll see how that pans out. How about that? Because I did just remember I have, I can also do detect thoughts next. So, let's see here. Leon, where are you at? Let me get your character sheet up on the screen. Persuasion. Oh, hey, how's that? Let's tell me everything. Natural 20 for a 25.
Why not?
I want you to wake up from this place.
Yeah, and I just need to know why. Why should I wake up? Are you scared? I'm sorry?
There's a scar upon your soul.
Yeah, I kind of figures there's scars everywhere.
Special scar. And that binds us.
Are you saying you and I are one and the same?
Yes.
To a degree.
Let's see. You definitely don't stand out as a twin, so to speak. So, what is this likeness? This
Wake up from your dream. Bring me to the waking world.
okay. I'm gonna take a hard pass on that.
Simple. Tink, tink, tink. And you feel that orb push, push, push a little closer to the edge.
Oh no.
There's many ways to wake up.
Yeah, now
Most
you're just gonna
people
make.
just die.
Here's the difference between you and me, friend. I don't die easily, and I'll cast Fly on myself.
Right.
And if there's like any indication of like how dark and brooding this mood is, we could say like black demonic wings kind of like span off the back, and he just takes flight.
So you do. And you notice your fear, the darkness in your heart, everything that manifests these wings in your mind that make you feel powerful, all stretch from the shadow of this man right here.
Oh dear lord, this is this is definitely mindfuckery, huh? All right.
You see faintly from the moonlight casting just the faintest shadow between that tall collared cloak and that tall hat is a big smile grinning from ear to ear.
Smiley, is that you?
Hey, into the air, and he says, "Kill you myself."
No.
And you hear, when he laughs, the clouds, the road, the moon itself seems to echo with this in all ages laughter everywhere. Sinister little things they are. And that is where we're going to call tonight's session early.
Yeah, that's pretty epic. So does he wake up at that point, or?
Oh, you don't. You're stuck.
Ah, okay, that's perfect though. Like, in his mind, Leon's like, I don't want this thing to get out because wife, gotta keep her safe, and then whatever else is valuable outside the world. So yeah, that's interesting. And I just remember this stream, like this whole session did not start off with a penalty or anything, like the D4 roll.
Oh,
So-
no, it didn't, and there was a reason for that.
All right, yeah, I questioned it like part way through. I'm like, huh. But yeah, all right, well, awesome. Yeah, so we got some interesting threads to explore next week, folks. Still
So
good
it's
for
going
next
to
week.
be the final session of your Harrowhelm game for
Oh,
what
this-
you went through.
This part right here.
Next session, yes.
Okay, cool. Well, there you go, guys. Last session next week, and then hopefully Critical Role will be back on. But thank you, Sil, for a wonderful session, and hope everybody
problem.
watching enjoyed. You want to plug anything, like where if anybody else wanted to play Harrowhelm, if they wanted to get in touch with you and see about your paid game?
I suppose, yeah. If you guys want to play Harrowhelm and do a little bit more exploring than this man here, who happened to speed run through everything, you can contact me on Discord. It's Sil. Oh, what? Like, what? Like, hey, like, check it out.
And
I
if
believe
you're-
the number is 6053.
If you are in our Discord, you will also find her in our players for the Elsperia campaign. So yeah, definitely reach out to her. This was a lot of fun, and I actually enjoyed this. This is pretty good. Would highly recommend it, and she's very reasonable. So if you want to play on the weekends, you should definitely do that, right?
Mm-hmm.
And yeah,
Get ready for some messed up boss battles because all the darkness that your character amounts to is about to work against you.
yeah. So let me just kind of like, while we're still alive, like the idea of the leathery wings being demonic in nature, he's kind of like taking that from his wife being a tiefling. That's kind of like their little spiel, like thinking about like how demonic things are, and she probably talks about demons and devils around him, and he just had that animated to his mind, thinking that's the fly spell at that point. But that was beautiful. That's absolutely beautiful. Tomorrow, man, I am torn what I'm going to do tomorrow because Final Fantasy VII comes out, but GameStop does not open till noon, and I'm upset. But I got to go there to get the physical copy because I don't want to download it because I don't have room for all of that. And I'm planning to stream that for hopefully 2 or 3 hours before we start playing our open roleplay. So join us at 4 p.m. Central tomorrow. There's going to be streaming Final Fantasy VII throughout the week for various reasons because I want to play that game, and I hope you guys will come along and earn your cookie clusters at the same time. So Saturday, definitely. Sunday, you'll catch me doing that. And then Monday, join us at 7 p.m. Central. We'll come back to Elsperia, where Silhouette is a player, and I can get even for all the madness she's putting me. No, I don't, but anyway.
No, you can't get mad at me. I play Imara. No one gets mad at Imara.
But Randall. And,
Nah.
and then you could join us Wednesday. We had our session 0 yesterday actually at 7 p.m. Central. Every Wednesday we're going to go through Curse Estrad, and we are currently at the chapel with Irina and the Lesser, as some of our players are calling him, Ismark.
Oh, I love Ismark. Don't say that about him.
Yeah, but Ismark is playing it off. He's like, that was my mistake. I gave him my nickname, and now they're using it against me. But it seems to be shaping up pretty well. Like, we rode for plot hooks, which was exciting. So, like, we had 4 plot hooks we could fall under, and we had everybody roll a d4, and it just worked out perfectly, which was awesome. And
How are you playing your Curse of Strahd campaign? I'm curious if you want to like talk about this right now, because I just
Yeah.
put in some mega pagan themes in mine, and you know how there's like druids in game that kind of like work in various places? Well, I've kind of skinned them so they look like these old pagan witches doing these dark rituals, and it just brought out this new dimension to the game.
like I have like this is like my first time running the module full and proper, so basically I'm still absorbing like the actual information of the module. So for the most part, I'm just gonna run it straight. And
Go
I am
for it, my
putting,
dude.
yeah, but I am putting twists. Like we had a player die right off the bat because they stayed.
Wait, what?
Yeah, yeah. And instead of killing off the character and making them reroll, I went ahead and like gave them like a hollow offer from the land beyond, and they have a madness they have to live with right now. And you know they might be able to cure it later, but right now he feels the need to constantly wash his hands, and he made a promise that he would try to lift the curse of the land, so that kind of like gave him an in to come back. So that's definitely something I'm experimenting with. Like I'm trying to give players a chance to realize, oh, that was a deadly situation, maybe we can fix that later. But you know, also that fear of death, it just kind of has to linger there. This is a gothic horror, and I want everybody to understand it. So I'm definitely
One of my
learning from mistakes.
proudest little moments. An ally was killed in the village of Barovia. And my players, which do not watch, will find out later, has come back as a Doulahan and now haunts the streets as a headless horseman.
Oh, that's so perfect. Like,
Isn't it good?
after, like, 3 of the players died the shadows in one of my runs, and I had imagined bringing their shadows after the party later on, but we never
Oh,
did that.
good.
Yeah.
That sounds
I-
good.
I had ideals, but we'll see how this group does. I'm really loving the players and the concept of just having new people in each campaign. That way we don't have a lot of crossover. You know, gives everybody, you know, a chance to be a part of the calling, and you guys can actually play the game. But yeah, Curse of Strahd is going really strong. I am enjoying every player so far, and look forward to next week where we will confront the priest and see what we do about Dora. But yeah, that's that. And I think that's the end of my announcements. If you haven't followed already, we'd appreciate a follow. And if you hang around, everybody that's watching, I know you're looking for those cookie clusters. We're going to raid somebody shortly after. So keep it here for a little bit. We're going to raid, and then after that, you can do whatever. Thank you for coming out tonight. Silhouette, say goodnight to Twitch and Facebook.
Good night, Twitch. Good night, Facebook.
And with that, I'll just ask you, let me ask you like this.
Do you hear the calling? The chaotic calling.
Have a good night, everybody.